That's still there, but they can hear you.
They can hear me?
All right, we're just... Hey guys, it's Spiffy, and I have a friend.
I'm a Jamaican.
All right, that's not... See? Well, all right, well, that's been a Spiffy stream.
We're a Jamaican done. Man.
We're done. But no, this is... Stop being on your phone. You see how unprofessional? He flew all the way here from the south just to be annoying.
The south.
The south.
The south.
Just to be annoying. I'm going to send these links to our friends so our friends can see that we're finally streaming. He gonna be annoying, I can tell. He gonna come in and be like, talk about champagne cola.
Champagne cola is bang.
It is, but that's not all we're gonna talk about.
Only the delicious kind, though, not the ugly kind.
What's the ugly kind of champagne cola?
Any other color that's not gold.
And when you go in, one time someone showed me champagne cola that was brown.
Did you see? No, that one's gross.
That's silver, actual cola.
Not the silver, the clear one. I'm not a fan of either. But I'm not a fan of the clear one because...
There's a clear one?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get lotion and...
She's trying to get cocoa butter.
That's still not...
Cocoa butter. To go with her cocoa bread.
Entertain the people for a second while I let my roommates know that I'm streaming. Because I can't
completely move my chair forward.
You're not supposed to get in the way. You won't come back and ruin everything.
I'm going to come back and ruin
Move your
everything.
phone from here because
my
all I hear is vibration.
My phone has to move apparently because Jamaican. Hey, everybody. I know that this is new. I'm not your usual spiffy penguin, but yeah. So we're gonna talk about Jamaican stuff, which I'm kind of happy about. I like Jamaican stuff. I'm not super over the top Jamaican, just America Jamaican, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, if you don't know where I'm from Body the Field Gaming. We have Body the Field Gaming on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and just anywhere that you are, you probably have bumped into well, I won't say that you've bumped into them, but we exist. Look for us. But yeah, so that's the thing.
What you not doing? You bed from morning.
What?
You eat your breakfast. You read the Bible.
Oh my God.
That was me every Saturday. My father would be like, "You read the Bible."
Side note, they announced that you can play as Bruce Wayne in Injustice 2.
I thought you were talking about things that mattered.
I did.
Wait, you got me all out then. All right, so I wanted to do a video with Age for a very, very, very long time. And if you've followed me for like maybe a year or two, definitely 2 years, you have seen me. This is not going here because it's going to vibrate and it's going to be loud. You've seen videos with BTFG Quake, and you've also seen videos with BTFG Kenny Fox King over 9,000.
Do you want the correct pronunciation?
Yeah.
Legendary Fox King. Legendary Fox
That's
King.
what it is. Yeah. That's what it is. There are too many names.
Well, all right. So it all depends on the game he's playing.
All right.
The time of the year.
There's K9 stacks too.
There's K9 stacks.
The point is,
depends on the time of year, what weather it is.
BTFG Fox was we did 2 videos, one with Quake and one with
year?
One with Quake and one with the Fox, and they were both tastings. Every time I tried to bring up a snack tasting with Age continued to say no. I don't know why.
It's because I was in Florida.
No, because I planned them, and he'd be like, "I don't want to taste this," and we were gonna do like a Jamaican food face test, but that wouldn't be taste testing. That would just be us being greedy. Yeah. Like we would just be eating food and not talking to y'all because Jamaican food.
That's not fair to y'all.
So I am going to hit enter on this and stop playing with the computer. But yeah, you guys wouldn't have enjoyed that because it would have just been a bunch of and no talking. So instead, we decided to do a Jamaican parents tag.
Can we do a Q&A as well?
We can kind of...
I like when people ask questions.
I'm not...
The legend himself.
The legend himself needs to go the heck home.
It's the legend himself.
People are going to come back and look at this chat and be like, what is happening?
Good man.
Anyway, we can do Q&A. That's not happening. This is struggle stream already. So, we're not...
Hey, and he's in here in full effect.
All right, he is in full effect.
Dang, my forehead look crazy.
Well, all right, so...
You know what they
it
say
can be
about
Q&A. Stop, it can be Q&A. I'm going to turn this just to make sure we're not screaming at the people, but... Why are you...
Because I'm not trying to
You
have
look
the
like
Rihanna
Neji when he
forehead.
didn't want them to see the curse mark. All right, so...
Speaking of which, I'm also weeaboo trash, so fuck with me.
You're so weird.
Fuck with me.
All right.
Weeaboo trash out here.
All right, so it can be a Q&A because Age asked. You can ask questions randomly, but we are going to be talking about like our favorite and not so favorite things about being Jamaican raised in America, because we also knew that we couldn't call it the Jamaican tag because Jamaicans would yell at us and tell us we're not Jamaicans.
Often.
Every 2 seconds.
Yes.
And if we put being Jamaican in America, Americans might be confused and other Jamaicans would continue to tell us we're not Jamaicans.
Yes.
So the most we can do is isolate our experiences as Jamaican born, raised halfling children. We're all like Trunks and Goten.
Foreign Jamaicans.
Yeah. We're like Trunks and Goten to like the Vegeta and Goku of like pure blood Jamaican people.
I like to think of us as future Trunks and Gohan.
I'm not being old righty, and I don't want to be.
Oh, you meant Gohan? Okay, no, I get it. I'll definitely.
But then I have to be future Trunks. We're not doing this.
I'm
That's not what
good
this stream
with
was
my
about.
right hand.
That's not what. That's not what this stream was about. Why are you so extra?
Cause what
All
you
right.
said? If I'm Gohan, I don't got no left hand.
I was gonna say we are full-blooded Jamaicans, though. We're just not.
Yeah, we're full-blooded. We're just not.
It's more like Inuyasha, where everyone's like, he's a demon, and some of them are like, he's not a demon, and it's like,
I guess
I'll just be whatever y'all tell me I am. So,
except for
the
that
first
time
question
he had white hair. I mean, black hair, which was ridiculous.
I was gonna say that one time he had white hair.
Oh God, the show, the series. No, when he had the black hair and like he was human for a night or some shit like that. First off, let me talk to you guys. Inuyasha, while I can understand why people like it, it had a whole bunch of holes in it that don't make no goddamn sense, y'all. And I would like the fans to know that while I do love you and appreciate y'all, you gotta openly admit that this show had some holes in it that just were never answered ever.
Oh, we have comment. It did, and also comments. Greasy forehead lad. I was Jamaican raised in America. Shake my head, which is weird because no one in my family is Jamaican.
Wow.
He did have that unique experience though, because things will happen. I'll be like, oh, is he Jamaican? And it's like, no, he just like knows what they are.
No, that's definitely my brethren though.
I only wrote some of these questions down because I got distracted. Because
Hashtag Mongos. What? No, not hashtag Mongos.
Stop.
Ross Clot Mangos.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'm not doing
mangoes. I fixed
the way
it.
Jamaicans work. Here's the thing. The way Jamaicans work, none of my family has really referenced my YouTube channel at all. He's going to say Arclot. I'm not even going to say it on here. He's going to say Arclot.
I will.
And then a Jamaican is going to see the word Jamaica in a YouTube video, click it, watch, and be like, I know that's so-and-so's niece's cousin's aunt's brother's daughter.
Yeah, that's
and they'll really link it to my father.
I've literally told all of my family that I'm a part of BTFG. They're gonna search for it and they're gonna find this video. I'm gonna say this, and I don't care.
Oh,
so what's the question?
I thought you were gonna say it. Like I thought there was a word you were gonna say.
Oh
You
no,
said I'm
I've
gonna say this and I don't
it.
care, and I'm like,
oh no, I'm gonna say what I want and I don't care.
oh, okay, there we go. I was
Oh, Brandon did it.
no.
Good man. Good
Wanna
man.
stop? Anyway. First question: what is your favorite Jamaican food?
Curry goat and rice and peas.
Oxtail.
Oh, oxtail's good.
I like oxtail a lot.
I like curry goat, but I like curry goat because usually in my family it goes fast. So like you gotta catch it when you can.
Thing about curry goat and it going fast, it goes fast when the right person makes it. Excuse me, stream. I know there's ginger ale somewhere here and I'm very thirsty. It goes fast when the right person makes it, and when it's not the right person, it's not that it doesn't move, but like, I'm not gonna disrespect my aunts and uncles, but like, no, there are sometimes
low key disrespect.
There
right
are.
Under here.
I'm gonna get a cup. There's an uncle who can cook really well, and there are aunts who don't cook as well as him, and people will jump up and be like, "Oh, did Uncle so? What are you doing?"
Oh, because it's low key.
I hate you. That one uncle will make the food, and then like we'll all rush for it. He's just throwing stuff on my bed. We'll all rush for it, and we'll have the food. And then other times we'll hear who it is and be like, "I'll take a cube of the goat."
A cube of the goat.
Cause goat gets chopped up in cubes. If you guys didn't know, I'm telling them.
I forgot.
Goat is served up in cubes.
We have a question.
We have a question. I'm gonna get a cup. Emily, hi. And also, we have a question.
Hello, Emily. Hello, other people who may or may not be viewing right now. Also, legendary Fox King himself was popping.
He has a question.
I'm waiting for his question.
I'm saying I'm waiting for the question.
Dang, super Jamaican.
Who's super Jamaican?
No, I was looking at that side, like the side that we have, like over.
Because you're a Rasta.
We're there.
Cause your Bitmoji's a Rasta. Dead with love. Someone hit DWL to me one time, and I was like, "What? Dead with love?" I'm like, "Oh, there's Jamaican like memes."
Sometimes it's necessary, though. Oh man.
I think Jamaican memes are probably the funniest things.
I like them.
I saw a Jamaican meme. It was a dude, like a regular like knight, and he was fighting a dragon, and the dragon was guarding its treasure, and the knight said, "Me." The dragon said, "The lady at the Jamaican restaurant," and the treasure was oxtail gravy. Because it's true. You be trying to get some gravy on your oxtail. Can I get some gravy
on the rice?
No.
Nah.
Ignore the fact that the oxtail she gave you is mostly gravy.
Facts.
Because she wanted to give you all the bone pieces. The first question I have for the people at the Jamaican restaurant, was there ever...
No, Emily, not DW. Not DW. DWL is dead with laugh. Dead with laugh.
Dead with laugh is a Jamaican phrase.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes, it is.
DW memes.
For real?
That is funny.
There's some of them that I see with DW that I'll be like, this ain't right because they babies.
Yeah, or brother and sister.
Or brother and sister.
And they'll be like, y'all gotta stop.
But shout out to Legendary Fox King because he be sharing some of the good ones.
And still not asking his question. But the Jamaican ladies at the restaurant, my question is, where did all the oxtail go?
They're saving it.
But it's a huge pan. Look, wait, if y'all ever...
They're saving the gravy.
But, like, I still didn't get any oxtail. If you order oxtail, you'd be lucky if 2 of the 7 pieces you get have chunks on all edges.
Yeah.
You
might get, like, a whole bone, just one.
You're lucky if you only get 1 whole bone. Because sometimes it'll be just like, oh, I'd like to order a large oxtail, so you expect me to get stuff. The spoon comes, hella butter beans.
Hella bone.
Hella bones.
Hella time.
Hella gristle. If there's time, I'd punch someone in the mouth.
There's always time in it,
Time tastes bad.
Especially if they scoop it and it be like buried under the gravy that they've allowed you to have. So when you try to get a scoop, it just comes up as a giant twig in your rice.
And it's like, what is going on?
It's
and
crazy.
Can I have some gravy? No. The reason why they say no is because the trick is the oxtail that you have is gravy. Mm-hmm. So if they give you more gravy, they're giving you more product. And they can't do that. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite. What's your least favorite Jamaican food?
Plantain.
Our friendship is over.
Whatever. It's plantain.
Boiled plantain?
Fried plantain. Fried plantain. Not a fan. Boiled plantain and boiled banana are both bad. Both bad to me. I'm not a fan.
I hate boiled plantain because it's sweet and boiled.
Oh, God. But fried plantain's bad, too, to me.
That's unacceptable to me, but okay.
It's bad to me because it's so sweet.
But
it's so sweet
it
and
naturally
oily.
is sweet. You gotta set them. My mom came to America and she learned a bunch of American tricks. So she does what the American people do now. So she'll fry them and then set them on like a whole basket of like paper towel.
Yeah, my mom used to do that too. And then we were like, stop doing that because it would like she'd take it out, put it directly on it, and then it'd be so hot it would just fuse with the napkin.
You gotta wait.
And then we just get plantains, and the other side would just be napkins.
It's not. Don't use napkins. Use paper towels.
You know what I meant?
Because they don't shred. No, they don't shred the same.
The same thing though. The same thing. Paper towel, napkin, soaking up the oil.
Emily said her boyfriend is Puerto Rican and he hates plantain too.
That's wild. That's wild. I heard they they love
their island like us.
But like
people don't understand when people who don't know Puerto Ricans or aren't Puerto Rican don't understand when we call them Caribbean. Also, it's not just because it technically is in the Caribbean. They're like us. Like there's a good amount of black people there, and also they are like us, like heavy, like all the same phrases we get from our parents. It's just in Spanish for them.
Yeah.
Like. Specifically.
So we got a question. I'm gonna answer it.
Ooh, give me 1 second. I heard the question. I gotta go outside and take care of it.
Oh, I get to take the main chair?
No, I'm coming back in a second.
Oh. Guess who's taking the main chair? It's me. Hey guys, welcome to Body the Field for a couple of moments. And to answer your question, absolutely all the time. Absolutely all the time, except for when I'm chilling with my family from the UK. Because they are super, super British, but they're also super Jamaican. It just kind of allows me to have the feeling of being a little more Jamaican than them. But, with, like, my immediate family and stuff, I feel like the black duck out the whole situation. Or the ugly duckling, I should say, out of the whole situation. Because, like, most of them are super, super Jamaican and like super, super Jamaican things. Even like if they don't seem like they do, they mesh tanks under everything all the time sometimes. And I'm like, I can't do it.
Oh, am I in this chair now?
No, we can switch back.
No, you already sat down.
Oh, I'm
Hey guys, I'm Age.
That's crazy.
Swear.
Swear words.
Age, do you feel less Jamaican than the rest of your family? Oh, you were answering that.
I
sorry.
answered that. Yeah, I did.
Oh, can I answer that? I'm gonna.
She should.
Even though Fox didn't ask me that question.
Her.
I do want to switch. This feels strange.
I told you.
I'm not enjoying this. I'm wearing my Wednesday shirt for those of you who didn't notice before.
It's Wednesday.
But yeah, so I just want this video to not be as long as the snack video I did with Fox and Sad Boy.
Wasn't that one like an hour and a half?
It was, but people sat and watched it.
I watched it.
People came up to me at Connecticut and were like, "Oh, that's the boy from the snack tasting video." I'm like, "Did you watch that whole video?" Yes,
it was
all
godly.
1 hour and a half.
It was
wild.
It was godlike.
My family doesn't treat us like we're Jamaican off rip, but they do treat us like we're supposed to know better, if that makes sense. So like they don't treat us, my sister and I, they don't treat us like, oh, they're gonna know where this town, how far Irish town is from Spanish town, but they also don't expect us to be like. When I was little, I remember I was eating a patty, and it was a hot patty. Like by hot, I mean spicy. I don't know who made it. It was not a Golden Crust original. It was some random thing, and my nose started to run because that's how spicy it was, and I was like, because I'm a child and this hurts. And then my cousin, my grown adult cousin, was like, "Stop, Guanza! Like, stop doing that. Like, it's not that hot." And I was like, and like whenever I do things like that, they'd be like, "Yeah, Yankee, you called me."
So that's where I am located right
Yankees now. I think Yankees are specifically Americans.
Yankees are specifically Americans, yes.
They call us Yankee kids, but then they'll also be like, "Are you a Yankee? Is that why you can't eat this?" You told me I was.
Oh, was that lag? Oh, that's not a lag. That's catching up. Well.
What happened? This?
Yeah, it was like loading a little bit. But
I'm not sure if that's the actual stream or if that's my connection to Wi-Fi, because this is Wi-Fi. So sometimes I'll think I'm lagging, but it's just my computer is not great.
It could be a connection. But Emily did say something in the chat, though.
Emily said, Are there any Jamaican specific family gathering traditions at all? Oh, like when you all get together and such. Family wise, I mean. When people die.
Wow. Right, you're definitely right. But I think
my father's in Jamaica right now because his sister died.
Yeah.
And he was showing us videos of a million different people that we've never seen in our lives. To be fair, I was gonna say he went in winter, but that's also because someone died.
Yeah.
I think he visited earlier in summer. A bunch of them just decided to go randomly, but I believe that's also because my aunt at the time was dying, and they were like, "We want to go see her." So, when people die.
So on my end, I think it is a Jamaican tradition for at any gathering, no matter what it may be, a wedding or whatever it is, to embarrass your children in front of the entirety of the family
for no reason,
and then act like it's funny. I think that's just a thing that they do, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, that's all parents, or that's all families, or that's all like people of color families. It's not the same. They say things that actually hurt, and then we'll act like it's all a joke when it's not all a joke.
The other thing is, if you don't respond the right way, which is legit just
laugh it off and deal with it,
or walking away and not saying anything, then the thing becomes embarrassing to them, so they make it worse
for you.
Like, it'll be like, did you see she got her nose pierced? And then no one did that at the gathering, but like, it'll be like, yeah, I got it pierced, I like it. And then it'll go from, ha ha, she's absurd, to, you're disrespectful, it's my nose. Oh, also, nothing is yours. Nothing on your body is yours. So you know. Like, I'm 25 years old, and my tongue is pierced. But all the Jamaicans in my family go, so your mom let you do that? Your father let you do that? And I said to my cousin, I said, I'm 25. I don't have to ask any. It's my tongue. Correction. They made me, so by proxy, this is their tongue that they made.
So.
And I didn't ask to put a hole through it.
For me, I think my worst experience is when I had my snake bites. And I walked into Thanksgiving, and my grandfather proceeded to tell me that I was crazy for having snake bites. My grandfather's a cool dude, though, so he didn't take it too far. And then the rest of my family, my aunts and uncles and my mom and all that, was like, you see him? And then...
Oh, just like that.
Right.
I can hear it.
And I'm like, what happened? What could really cause all of the attention to be on me? And then my uncles are like, are you gay? And then my aunts are like, what's wrong with you? How could you be so disrespectful to your family? And then I was asked to eat Thanksgiving dinner downstairs when I told them all that I was an adult and could do whatever I wanted.
Telling people how old you are is really rude.
Yeah, no, you can't tell them you're an adult.
Don't tell, even when you are, don't tell them that.
Yeah,
because it's disrespectful.
Until you let them know that you no longer need them, they will act like you need them the whole time.
Till you're married, maybe. That's the only time.
Well, no, you're a girl.
Oh yeah, no, that is different actually. Yeah, no, facts.
Facts.
For Jamaican boys or Jamaican raised boys, yeah, when you no longer need them and it's proven. And then for girls, if you're married, yeah, maybe.
Even if you move out the house, get your own house, and everything is fine.
I live here.
You are still a baby.
And my mother, which in her defense, I'd be concerned too, because she found out I wasn't eating dinner properly, and she's like, "All right, we have to come here once a week now and sort that out."
There's a name in the chat that looks super familiar, and I don't know what it is.
Radina, who is also Jamaican.
Super Jamaican name. Congratulations. You should probably be. You should probably be.
Toki said favorite fam foods. We did talk about food, but really quick, my favorite Jamaican food is oxtail and I don't know if I like white rice. I'll say rice and peas. I can't think of what it tastes like with just white rice right now.
What, oxtail?
Yeah, it just tastes like oxtail because it's white rice. Yeah. Oxtail and rice and peas is my favorite. And
do you remember mine? Ooh.
Curry goat.
Hey.
Oh, his least favorite is plantain.
I didn't say
my least favorite because I didn't say my least favorite. My least favorite food. I'm about to get myself killed. I hate ackee. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Ackee, for those of you who don't know, ackee is the plant. It grows on a tree, right? And it's this big old ugly thing. And the plant is kind of green and kind of red and kind of yellow, right? Excuse me. It's the most Jamaican looking plant, to be fair.
I can't get over what you just said.
No, but you tell me.
I know what you're saying.
Make sure I'm describing ackee.
You are describing it correctly.
The seed is this big black thing. It's what I think when it's ready to be picked, it splits a little bit.
Hashtag giggity.
But you know what I mean? Because you can see it. Anyone who actually farms and harvests ackee is gonna punch me in the mouth for describing
it. It's delicious.
But when it's ready to be picked, I think, or it might just be the shape of ackee, it splits. She said it wrong.
I could have sworn the interior does split. And
it does split because you can see the seed. The seed is black.
Unless she's talking about the colors.
Has to open. Excuse me. She's
that.
so Jamaican. It has to open. The ackee has to open.
Yeah.
The plant, the ackee has to open. My mom used to tell me stories about everyone telling them not to play under ackee tree because if you shake the tree or if it just falls and it hits your head, that will hurt because it falls from a height and it's a pretty dense plant. You will get knocked. So ackee looks festive. It tastes bad.
It tastes delicious.
It has never tasted good ever.
I've eaten it by
Salt,
itself.
pepper. That's gross.
You're gross.
Hot sauce.
How could you?
With saltfish, without saltfish.
Delicious.
Disgusting.
Delicious. She's incorrect by so much. She's so incorrect. It's crazy.
She said the colors are wrong. Ackee can be reddish.
Ackee can be reddish.
If the ackee doesn't open, it'll kill you. So it's not edible. A couple plants like that are like that in Jamaica. If it's not if the magic moment doesn't happen, you will die or get sick from eating it.
Very sick.
What does ackee taste like?
I want you to try to describe it, and then I'll try to describe it.
I will say the same thing about ackee that I say about red bean paste. If you've ever eaten Chinese desserts or Japanese snacks that have red bean, or taro, which is a root that's in Japan, nothing else tastes like it that I can think of. I just know I don't like how it tastes.
Okay.
Ackee tastes, the texture is even, it looks, this has nothing to do with taste or consistency, but it looks, when you cook it, it looks like eggs.
Yeah.
And that's the same. It can be big clumps or small clumps. My uncle made it with small clumps, and it looked less gross, but I still don't like the taste. You go ahead and try, because I was going to say something that doesn't sound right.
It looks like...
the taste, I mean.
No, I get you. But, it looks like if scrambled
not green,
eggs...
You're right. It's not green. Sorry, she was grabbing me the color. Yeah. It's not green when it's ready.
It looks like if scrambled eggs and vegetables kind of fused together in some way, shape, or form and had a baby, that would be ackee. That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like, not tastes like.
The way it tastes is not like eggs at all.
At all.
It doesn't taste like eggs.
Zero.
It tastes really it's what's the word? It's like an assist. It helps things taste better outside of itself. So, saltfish tastes a million times better with it.
Saltfish, for those of you who don't know, I think it's called bacalao.
Bacalao.
In Spanish. And apparently it's a similar word in Portuguese, which I learned from a...
Do they have it in English?
Salted codfish. Saltfish is... Because that is the English phrase.
Don't call it that, though.
It's saltfish is the only way.
Yeah,
what saltfish is, it's codfish that has been... I don't know if it's been cured. Curing is when you use salt and it makes it edible. So you can cure pork. Yeah. So it's never seen heat. It's just been salted to the point of edible.
Oh, yeah. Radina, good words. Yeah, savory and buttery. Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
No, but that's not a taste. That's an attribute.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, it's still an assist.
The only thing, and this is not don't run with this, okay? This is a starting point of the taste. If the base of the taste had to be anything else I've ever eaten, it sort of tastes like when you eat an avocado before it's soft, but it doesn't have the aftertaste of avocado. It's that initial avocado feeling.
Definitely is.
But it doesn't taste just like one, but it's similar. If I just ate ackee, if someone just put ackee on my tongue, I didn't bite down, I would question if it was avocado, maybe.
It does a weird, lumpy avocado taste. Also have a buttery taste, though.
She said how butter tastes, Jeanette. I don't like butter either, to be fair.
Ooh.
I like margarine. My mom used to lie to me, and she called Country Crock. She called Country Crock butter, and I used to grow up thinking that was butter until one day I really read it and it said vegetable spread, and I was like, oh. And then someone at a sleepover was like, you want some butter on your toast? And she put butter on my toast, and I thought it was disgusting. Butter don't taste like, I think it was unsalted butter. Butter itself don't taste like nothing. It just makes things taste buttery.
Salted butter is okay, though.
I don't like butter taste. I like things that have butter in them. I obviously like cake. I just don't like butter. She said how butter tastes.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is the most memorable gift that a family member from Jamaica has brought you?
Brought me? Nothing.
Nothing ever?
My granddad gave me money.
Oh, okay, money works.
No one brought me anything. We always gave them. No, I'm gonna say this. I'll put this out there because I'm heated and I want y'all to know. Gift giving in Jamaican culture is very different when your family is split, which everyone's is, between foreign, which is any nation that is not Jamaica, and Jamaica. Within Jamaica, I wouldn't actually be able to tell you what it's like because I didn't live there. I've been there, I don't live there, and I've never been a Jamaican. So when I went there, no one ever treated me like a Jamaican. They treated me like a foreign-born kid. All my memories of the gift-giving transactions between Jamaican relatives, and then my family from here was we packed up a barrel. It's literally a barrel, but we said, when people say barrel, anything can go in barrel, like anything. So ours specifically was because we were going down to Jamaica, and that's what was in it. Hella food. We put ramen. We put hella canned peas and corn. I remember that because I picked those things. Hella fruit cups. And beefaroni, because I specifically only ate beefaroni from Chef Boyardee. All this food because they were like, Jeanette and Jasmine, my sister, they're Jamaican, but they're not used to only eating Jamaican food. The other truth is, in Jamaica, you don't eat all of those big foods all the time because a lot of people don't have the money for it. So even though we had the money, it's not smart to just go out flashing money every single day when you go visit Jamaica because it's dangerous.
Ever.
So they're not used to eating, what do they call it? Is it not dirty rice? What do they call it? They call it bully beef and rice. It's corned beef. It's canned corned beef and rice.
Yeah.
We ate that, but not like, to us, it was like a fun Jamaican thing. To Jamaican people, it's because there's no money.
Right.
So we weren't used to eating Jamaican poor food. We had American poor food. We didn't eat Jamaican poor food. So they sent a bunch of stuff down. Everyone ate everything in the damn barrel. Everyone ate everything. There were like a couple pack soups left. There was like nothing. I remember going down there and being like, "Where's the beefaroni?" And my aunt laughed at me and went, "That done long time." They ate all my food. That was a gift. And then when we were down there, they wanted more gifts because we came from foreign and had money. And so I remember my father giving people gifts, and that's still how it is when he goes. He brings people shoes and laptops, apparently. He brought 2 laptops to cousins.
That's wild.
But I don't know what they gave me beside a look.
The best gift I received was 13 multicolored fishnet beaters, all from the same uncle.
I feel like boys get more than we do, to be honest.
I didn't like fishnet beaters at the time.
I would have loved everything.
That's the thing. That was like legit the best gift I've ever gotten. Outside of that, I got nothing. I like the fact that I got multicolored fishnet beaters because it gave me options. I don't like fishnet beaters now because fishnet beaters are horrible and they're uncomfortable to wear unless that is all you're wearing, or you're wearing like a shirt over it that's not gonna cover the fishnet beater. But I'm a big dude and I'm not just trying to have my whole body out there for the world to see like that.
Y'all know me, I'm the opposite, and I would love if someone gave me a bunch of fishnet beaters, as long as they fit, because that would be uncomfortable. I'm mad
that was your description of fit. As long as they
because you can see Wednesday's whole face distorted over the curve of my chest, like it's real.
Breath.
Wow.
You might as well have just said it.
Emily said, my boyfriend has a question. Is it common for Jamaican grandmas to slip you money on the sly, or no? It's common with Puerto Rican grandmas. It's common for my granddad. My granddad would be like, give me your hand. He'd be like, hi, Ginny. My granddad is short, so he's like my height or maybe a little shorter. I was short when I was little, but he'd be like, Ginny, long to see you. Love to see you, and tap my back and just like patting me and hugging me because he's genuinely excited that I am alive. And then be like, slapping my hand as if to say, don't open this in front of your mother or father. And like beat the crap out of my hand like we're still talking? How's school? Like this. For like 5 straight minutes, yo.
I don't think my grandma is like other grandmas. I love my grandma to death. She's just like me.
You told me about your grandma. She sounds hilarious.
She's the best.
She sounds great.
She's so great. But when she would slip me money, she wouldn't slip me money. She would just hand it to me and then tell my mom that she would thump her in her mouth if she ever touched the money. So
when you were a child?
Yeah. So there would never be a slip or a slide.
No.
She would just hand me money and say, I dare you to touch that money. because I will punch you in your mouth if you touch that.
That's wild.
Yeah, my grandma was dope like that.
That's hilarious. Also, that makes the story you told me about your mom and your aunt.
Yeah, they're all like that.
That's hilarious.
They're all like that.
That's hilarious.
Like that. They're all very punch you in your mouth.
Which is one type of Jamaican woman, and my mom is the other type. My granddad's also that. They're just like, oh, it's okay. No, it's all right. And they're passive because everyone else in the genus is crazy. It's one or the other.
I've recognized two things. When you're passive, you tend to be way more crazy when you like explode, and when you're not passive and you're aggressive, you're just crazy all the time. Not as crazy as somebody who's passive, but definitely still crazy.
It's like Gohan versus like.
Speaking of Gohan, Saiyans and Jamaicans have a lot in common.
Stop!
And I would like to address these things here and
Lord.
now. We are both very hairy. It doesn't matter who's watching or what you say. Every Jamaican is hairy, man, woman, and child. No questions.
Yeah.
Very aggressive people. Very, very, very aggressive people at times. Doesn't mean that we can't be passive, as seen with Kale, but very aggressive, as seen with every other Saiyan ever.
I want to jump in to the hairy thing just to say, within reason.
No, definitely within reason. You think the Saiyans weren't within reason?
I think it's more like we don't care.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Saiyans weren't without, like, they had long hair.
Because my arms, but not everyone has leg hair. I'm sorry. I'm just very... I don't want nobody to think Jamaica's just furry people.
Okay, we're not monkeys. I said it. I don't care. I don't care. We're not furry like that. We're not Furbies. But we're definitely, like, hairier than your average. I know that, like... excuse me, let me say this right. Hispanic people? Latino?
Name a country.
Puerto Rico.
See, but that's because they're from where we're from.
Right, but I don't want to say Puerto Rican, because then it limits them to Puerto Rico.
Are you including the Dominican Republic?
Yes.
Latino or Latin America is the right one.
Latino or Latina or Latin America, what have you.
The Latin people who also come from the Caribbean.
Yes.
It's because we're all from, like, the Arawaks and the Caribs and people like that.
We all are just hairy people.
But, like, it's a specific kind of hairy. Like,
yeah, it's not...
People will talk about how, like, traditionally, like, in Italy and those parts of Europe, that's also a thing, but it's different than the way we are. Yeah. Like, specifically, it'll be, like, arms, and then long sideburns are apparently a thing, but I think that's also because Indians are in the in Caribbean, too, and that's, like, a thing. Ooh. But sideburns will be a thing, and our arms will be a thing.
I saw the next question, and I'm excited for it.
I'm gonna say this right now. Wait, are you finished with the Dragon Ball Z comparison?
No. Real quick, I want everyone to understand two things about me and Saiyans and Jamaicans. I believe that Saiyans and Jamaicans are alike in a lot of different ways. As I said before, hairy, aggressive, very prideful, very, very prideful people, and they tend to be hated by the surrounding.
To a destructive point, prideful.
Yeah,
like, remember
Jamaicans
when Vegeta was like, oh, I could kill Cell right now, or I could let something bad happen and then fight him, and then was like, oh no, I failed.
Jamaicans are the same way. Just put it like that.
To a destructive point.
Yeah, very bad. And last but not least, the surrounding places around them don't like them.
Or at the very least, always say, oh, it's them.
It's them.
They really do. They'll really do. They'll be like Trinidadians, people, Bajans, which is Barbados people.
Even Haitians, man.
Bahamians, because Haitian people tend to be nicer. They tend to be
not to Jamaicans.
Well, because Jamaicans don't like Haitians specifically.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the Jamaicans and Haitians specifically. Jamaicans and a lot of different islands have problems, but Jamaicans and Haitians specifically. Like, when I came to America, one of my housemates is Haitian, and we're cool, but, like, we both have talked about how it's crazy. And I guess one of his cousins married Jamaican, and he was like, it was different.
I was going to say, how was the wedding? Because that must have just been beef everywhere.
When I lived in Florida,
straight scrapping.
My roommate was Haitian, and one of her friends is Haitian. They came over and cooked, and they cooked regular chicken and rice and stuff, because we all are from the Caribbean, so we eat that. And they made a lot, and they were like, please have some if you want some. And I was telling my dad about my day, and he goes, oh, they're Haitian? Mind them or be you. He's like, be careful, they might voodoo the food.
Yeah.
And they really we'll get to dark magic. We'll get to dark magic in the Caribbean in a minute. Yeah. But
That's it for Saiyans and Jamaicans.
The surrounding islands really don't like
any Jamaican watching
wild.
this. You're a Saiyan
It's
too.
like how in the anime they'll be like, it's the Saiyans.
It's the Saiyans.
Like they look just like humans or other humanoid people, but they'll be like all of y'all and then the Saiyans.
And the Saiyans usually come and fuck shit up like Jamaicans.
And they all stand like this.
Like Jamaicans.
Yo,
like Jamaicans.
How many times there's a gathering, Vegeta's just
all the time.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna lotion my elbows because they're not dry, but I feel like they are.
Oh gosh. Can I do the next question? We're gonna do them in order. So superstitions coming after anime.
But I wanted to say a short thing. I wanted you to tackle it, but I want to say a short thing. So the question is anime big in Jamaica or no? I will say this. The same thing when I was like, how are people surprised that Michael B. Jordan liked anime? Because black boys and shonen and seinen anime are just a very common thing. So when you look at Jamaica is about, last time I checked, it's about 98% black, which isn't every island in the Caribbean. For example, Trinidad is only about 56% black. What? A lot of people are Indian, like from India. A lot. So Jamaica is mostly black. So that many black boys. It's not just anime. A large popularity for anime and for kung fu movies for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Specifically kung fu movies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The action epics. If there's too much talking in it, they don't like them. I think the biggest thing for me was when Jamaican people decided they would give Fearless and Hero a chance, because there's a lot of plot. And House of Flying Daggers and Crouching Tiger. There's a lot of plot and romance and conversation, and they usually are like, "Where's the scrapping?" So when people started watching those, I was like, "Oh, y'all ready to pay attention to cinema?" But yeah, Iron Monkey was the one I saw growing up.
Iron Monkey was a classic.
Iron Monkey is old,
very old. But I have friends who are relatively new to moving to the U.S. that are Jamaican.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I don't really.
I don't think I have any friends like that.
I have like 7.
I have relatives, not friends.
I have like 7.
Then again, it's because you're a boy.
Yeah.
Because if I met any boys who are fresh off the boat Jamaican, we're not.
One of them
hanging out.
Who I'm super like feel bad because I haven't really spoken to him as often as I would like since I moved or whatever, is Richard. Shouts out to Richard, yo. Big ups, yo. Name? Big ups, yo.
Stop. We should get a soundboard. Just
But he when he first got here, he went to my high school and me and him hit it off real well. He knew about Dragon Ball, he knew about Sailor Moon, and he knew about Yu Yu Hakusho because that was all that was available to him. He grew up on the we'll call it the poor side of Jamaica, and he didn't really have much, so he was able to watch
country or the poorest part of city.
Poorest part of city.
Okay.
Yeah. So he only had like what he could watch. Like he was describing what the Power Rangers were for him, like when he was growing up. And for the longest time, he thought that one of the Rangers was maroon colored.
Maroon the color or maroon like the people?
Maroon the color.
Okay.
Because
there's a maroon people in Jamaica.
Yeah, but because his TV was fucked up and they couldn't afford a new one, so all the colors were messed up. They were. Yeah, like all of the colors were messed up. He didn't know that there was a Yellow Ranger, like a Blue Ranger, like they were all messed up. That's kind of cool though,
because you wouldn't know that it's wrong or like damaged.
Right.
Because you know what the TV's supposed to look like, you'll know when it's damaged. That's
so
cool.
Like he saw it and he saw different colors. Like he saw tan instead of yellow. Like
yeah. Oh, and he was still interested?
Well, not really.
I was gonna say like beige.
Yeah,
beige Ranger.
But when he came out here or whatever, he was still hype off Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, and Sailor Moon. And I was like, "Do you watch anime?" He's like, "I have no idea what that is." I was like, "You know what anime is," and we just sat down.
Know that, yeah.
Yeah, we just sat down and kind of went over like what is the common anime, growing up or what have you. He was like, "Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this." And I was like, "Have you ever seen Full Metal Alchemist?" And he was like, "No." Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry, it's loud. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. He was like, "Have you ever seen Full Metal Alchemist?" And I was like, "Oh, excuse me." Reverse that. I was like, "Have you ever seen Full Metal Alchemist?" And he was like, "No, what is that?" And I gave him the entire series on DVD. And since then, he has not stopped watching anime. And that's my guy. He absolutely loves it. He sends, like, anime back home. So, like, his, like, nephews, cousins, and stuff like that, they all watch, like, new anime and things of that nature. And they share it with their friends. And that's pretty cool.
What I like, and, like, this isn't to sound like a hipster, but what I like, at least for now, about Jamaicans and anime, they're still stuck in the 90s portion, not of content, but the way they have to watch it. Not that people don't have internet, but it is not uncommon for people to not have a computer or not have streaming capabilities in Jamaica. Yeah. So people can easily still need DVD box sets or bootlegs. And, like, I know we don't prefer that, but it was also cool growing up to be like, we got the new thing, and that's literally all we have. I think that's also why maybe for shows like Dragon Ball and other things, like, I have a way, like, I know exactly what happened because I had to watch them 1,000 times. Because it was always on the TV. I didn't get to decide what episode was coming on.
And it was always a rerun.
And yeah, and sometimes you just had to deal with that because there was no new season or the show ended or that was just it. Yeah. So, like, you end up knowing, like, exact hand movements and animations for a Dragon Ball episode. But then things like now on Netflix, I know things happen, but, like, I'll know the gist of a lot of series because there's just so much happening.
Speaking of which, if you haven't seen it, go watch Black Mirror. That's for everybody.
I do want to see that, actually.
It's actually
got
really
the new VHS, right? It's wild.
Facts. I think the next one was
superstitions. Very superstitious. Yes, we are.
Very.
Even people who aren't. So I
don't leave your hat on the bed ever.
On the what?
Don't leave your hat on the bed ever.
Why?
What? That brings in bad luck? What you talking about?
Bad luck or duppy?
Oh, duppy.
Okay. Explain what duppies are. I'm gonna try and find my whiteboard.
The best way to explain it is anything bad. It could be a demon. It could be a ghost with bad intentions. It could be anything bad that is supernatural at the same time. So yeah, I think that's the best.
Was specifically not a ghost.
No, what?
Someone said duppy is specifically a thing that takes the form of the dead, but is in and of itself a demon.
It can be both. Okay. It can be the dead with bad intentions, or it can be a demon that has taken the form of the dead. But a duppy is
never a good thing.
Right. Never a good thing.
Like, it can't be good.
Don't. If you have a Ouija board, don't come to my house.
Don't touch my food.
Don't touch my food. Don't put your hats on your bed, yo, because that's bad.
I can't find my whiteboard. I'm sorry, everyone. I was gonna try and make a little like map.
A map of duppy?
Not a map, but like a little just a board of the things that Jamaicans fear.
Oh yeah, no, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to keep it controlled.
Jamaicans don't fear people, but they fear a lot of things that aren't people.
They don't fear people, but they fear animals.
Oh yeah, very much so.
And the dead.
Very much.
A lot. Like, they think monsters are dumb, and they say monster.
Yeah.
Monsters are dumb, but ghosts are scary. And I think that's also why a lot of like the Asian scary movies take off more for Jamaican people, because the fact that this is a ghost is terrifying, as opposed to this is a vampire. They like more of the action vampire stuff. Vampires aren't scary to them.
They like Blade a lot.
Yes, I grew up on Blade.
Yeah, same.
Watching it several times before I was supposed to be able to watch Blade.
I didn't even choose to watch it. My family was just watching it.
Dad was watching it, and I was like, yes. In the weirdest way, Blade was good representation because he was a black man who saved people.
And was a vampire.
Yeah, there was so much happening with that character. I think when Marvel made Blade, they just did it well because that could have gone bad so quick. He had so many things going on. He's a vampire, but he's good. He's also black in this era. And it was like, yo, there's so many things.
Fun fact, something I heard on the interwebs, not Jamaican related at all, but I did hear that Ryan Reynolds wants to try to see if he can get Wesley Snipes to be in Deadpool 2 as Blade. I thought
you meant another Blade. I was like, no.
No, but as Blade in Deadpool, because don't forget Ryan Reynolds was in it.
You're right, but I think Marvel owns Blade.
No, Fox owns
Blade.
But Disney just bought Fox.
Disney bought Fox?
Yeah.
They did. Sorry. I was trying to, because everyone was like, are they going to put them together? No.
Well, now they can.
No, not X-Men.
They can.
No, but they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. They should not.
It's been too long. It's been like...
The only way that you could do it, Marvel, and I know that we're getting off topic, the only way that you can do this right...
You'd have to wreck on it.
No, not even. End Infinity Wars with either Captain America or Iron Man dying, have Captain Marvel take one of their places, and then do the entire Civil War arc again with the X-Men. It's the only way it's going to work.
And they would never do that because they have too many plans.
But it's the only way it will work.
They've been planning this for a while. I think the only thing they didn't plan for was Disney owning them.
That's true. It's the only way it worked, though.
Like, the cool thing about X-Men is that... We are getting off topic, but the cool thing about X-Men is that it is... I did change it to nerds because it was going a little left. the X-Men and the Avengers exist in the same. They're Marvel and they're in the same universe, but they don't do things all the time. Besides Wolverine and a couple people like Spider-Man, he's not a mutant, but like Spider-Man, he's not a yeah. But like there are people like Wolverine, Spider-Man, and some other characters who jump around to people's stuff all the time.
Yeah, like Wolverine and Captain Marvel.
But the X-Men themselves, it's weird. You'd almost think they would jump into each other's business more if the Avengers are all about saving the world. But whenever something happens, especially when the mutants are fighting mutants, it'll happen and everyone leaves. Like, the Avengers stick around. The Avengers are like law enforcement getting caught up in something bad happening, so everyone knows who it was, and now they all have to sit at a meeting.
Right.
The X-Men fighting, and when they fight other mutants, it'll just be, did they scrap? I don't know, but there's a broken thing and no one's here.
Right.
Everyone left.
That's basically the X-Men.
They're like, oh, this bad thing happened, I have to go.
But the reason why, and this is something that not a lot of people know, but I'm going to talk about it, is that the Avengers and the X-Men don't really interact with one another strictly because the Avengers are the lawmakers and things of that nature, and the X-Men are like the guerrillas, so they like kind of go in.
They're also sort of hunted depending on what part of the time you're like looking at.
Yeah.
Because they're not Iron Man, they are that thing, so they can't just be chill about it.
Yeah. Not only that, when Professor Xavier went to Captain America and went to Iron Man to ask for help, they said no, because this has nothing to do with us, because none of us are mutants.
Damn.
That's the reason why they don't really fuck with each other.
Shade.
Like that. Yeah. But they still got Wolverine, and then they had to go to Emma Frost for help during the Civil War, and they both got turned down. Hashtag spoilers.
Superstitions, though. Dead people, dead things. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to sit in the stairway.
Right.
Don't sit in an open stairway because ghosts and spirits move through.
Mm-hmm.
Don't set your dinner table if you're not going to use it that day. Some people don't do it until it's time to eat.
And don't set a seat for someone that's not coming or not there.
Like, take the stuff away if they said they're not coming. When you do preset the seat, you turn the bowl over, or you put like a napkin or a blanket over, turn the glass upside down, don't put the cups out, don't set the forks up right. Just or turn the plate over, as long as it's not like directly opened up, unless you're about to sit down, or y'all know like in 2 hours there's gonna be food.
Yeah.
Because Duppy will sit down and have ghost dinner, and then we'll be eating ghost food. I kid you not.
That's a real thing.
I learned about some actual like urban legend scary stuff. My dad likes to tell us these stories when we go out to dinner as a family. So there's one called Rolling Calf.
I'm sorry, your dad likes telling ghost stories at dinner?
Well, we're not at our house.
That's still scary.
We go out to dinner, so we left it there.
I guess. I would go home and be scared. I'd be like, nah, bruh.
There's one called Rolling Calf. Okay. And Rolling Calf, it's a two-parter because there's a boy. And sometimes it's told as one thing, but there are two things. Rolling Calf, I believe, has chains on him. He's a big, like, demon cow bull thing. And he chases you down, like, to kill you. Ways you stop Rolling Calf: if you stick a penknife in the ground in front of him, he can't. I think it's something like it makes a crossroads type deal, and he can't do it. I think I've heard of this. There's another thing. I don't know if you draw a line, but it's like something where you make a line. He can't cross it. If you let him chase you to a crossroads, he can't do anything about it, and he can't follow you because you're at a crossroads. And there's a little boy who can control Rolling Calf, who I think can control the chains. I don't know much about the boy.
He's like the controller. Like
he doesn't own Rolling Calf, but he can. I feel like in Norse mythology, someone can stop Fenrir from doing stuff. It's probably a god, but like it's how Fenrir, you can't just stop him. He's a giant wolf, but like the gods can do it, something like that. But it's a little boy.
It's funny because the same story is something that's told. Well, it was told a long time ago about somebody like that died and had like
in Jamaica.
No, in America though. And it was like he died and he had a pet cow, but if the pet cow was not around him, the pet cow would chase people down and kill them. But if he's around, it keeps.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's probably a really similar thing, which is weird because Jamaica doesn't have that many cows.
Yeah,
there's beef and oxtails of food, but think about how big Jamaica is. How are we getting that many oxen? It's not a thing. We have some. I think that's why more foods have like chicken and fish base, because you can raise chicken and some pigs. But like pigs and cows are very big, so they're not. I don't think there are as many farms for them.
Really quick fun fact about myself: my grandfather and grandmother are both wizards. They're not really wizards.
I was about to say, like, that's not something you should say about
their names. Jamaicans. Their names sound like something that you would hear in a story about a wizard or a sorcerer or a spellcaster. My grandfather's first name is Waldorf, and my grandmother's first name is Millicent.
I have an aunt. She's not my real aunt. She's my godmother. Her name Millicent.
That's dope.
Millicent, Mavis, Blossom.
All of them sound like they
super Jamaican.
They have a giant black pot.
Oh my gosh, with the white speckles on it. My aunt Millicent, my godmother Millicent had them. Mavis and Blossom are real. Delroy's a Jamaican name. Winston is a Jamaican name.
That's actually one of my boys' names.
There's
Winston, Delroy, Gregory.
My Millicent's son's name is Gregory.
That's crazy.
It's so real. Douglas is kind of one. Depends. Anything that sounds old English is probably a Jamaican name.
Yeah.
Blossom though is real. Sometimes Blossom's not even their proper name. They have what's called the Jamaican name. All Jamaicans, including myself, have at least one other name that's not their name that people call them by, and they might only know them by that name.
Not me.
Not yet.
I lucked out.
Yeah, it's weird. Because your name's Adrian, which is also a pretty Jamaican name. I had a cousin named Adrian.
But everybody just calls me Age, so...
Even Jamaicans?
Even Jamaicans.
Wow.
Yeah. I lucked out on that one.
Whenever I'm on the phone with Age... Ooh, that was weird.
Are we back? It says continue.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Body to Fail.
No.
Oh, I meant welcome to Spiffy Penguin.
That was weird. Okay, so what were we talking about? I got caught up in the thing.
You're talking about my nickname and Jamaicans.
Oh yeah, whenever I saw me on the phone, I'm like, Mom, I'm on the phone with Age, and she'd be like, I don't care if you're on the phone with oh Lord, she'd be like, I don't care if it's year, if it's present, if it's
that's me. All of
if
those
it's
things
past,
is me. Those are me.
If it's she's random synonyms with Age or
That's
words
me.
having to do with I hate Mom. I don't care if it's time. I'm like, okay,
Time,
Mom, I get it.
Time.
I get it. You don't care who's on the phone. But yeah, no. Obia, which you said we get back to. Obia is it's a patois word. Patois, if you guys, there's so many things to like explain. I didn't realize.
Broken
Patois,
English.
it's not broken English actually. It's a Creole. It is, and there's a dictionary for it. You're really rude. It's a Creole, and it's comprised of English, Spanish, French. I believe there's a little bit of Dutch. There's a little bit of Arawak in it, and various African dialects that we don't know about because we don't know which Africans got taken to Jamaica. So in Patois, that is the language when you guys say, what's this in Jamaican? That's Patois.
Please don't say, what is this
in Jamaican? Because there's not, Jamaican's not a language, and Jamaicans will tell you it's not a language and be very upset.
It's really annoying. It's really just,
the standard language of Jamaica is English, technically.
Yeah.
Patois is a Creole that people also know how to speak.
Side note, if anybody has any other questions, don't forget to...
No, well, they are, but like we
Is it this way?
we had a couple.
I think it's that way. No, it's this way. Over there, past the flag.
We had a couple. So Obia is effectively voodoo. It's dark magic. Voodoo might be a different thing only because voodoo is linked to a religion, and Obi I think is a different religion, but they're almost the same thing.
Voodoo is technically you have to worship in order for the thing to happen.
So work, okay. Obia is just kind of like it's dark magic. At least from what I know and Age knows of it, it doesn't. There are Obia churches though.
Yeah, I stay away.
My uncle said because they were in band. Oh, marching band is a big old thing in Jamaica. If you can play the drums, especially and marching band and drum corps and stuff, it's a huge thing.
That and the fire brigade.
Oh gosh.
What?
I'm just oh gosh, like this is real.
The fire brigade. Oh,
but
for y'all who don't know, that's the firefighters. Just the fire brigade.
They had to go to wow. People fell off because we disconnected hard.
I don't even know how many views we got.
We had like 7 or 8%.
Oh,
and then we dipped because like the dip. But what you call it? The drum corps people, my uncle and them had to go on a field trip, and apparently there was a stop at an Obia church, and he said they were terrified. So Obia's dark magic. I don't actually know what specifically is Obia because no one I know practices it. My parents don't let me do it. Obviously, I don't want to, but that's not a thing they allowed.
It's not for fun.
It's not for fun. It's like not to like.
This light doing the thing.
It make you yawn.
Yeah, this light doing the thing, yo.
Obia is like witch. It's like so
witchcraft and witchcraft.
Not to be funny, but like in America, this is Age's first time being around this light, so he's doing the yawn that I always do when I stream because
the light makes you tired, man.
It takes the energy from you, but Not to be funny, y'all know how, especially in the last like 5 years, a lot of people have been like, I'm gonna practice Wicca and I'm gonna do this. Wicca isn't bad on its own, it's more environmental stuff. But if my parents were to ever hear any Wiccan anything from me, they'd beat me as an adult. Because anything that remotely resembles anything like that is Obia to them and they don't want it. If you pick up feathers, Obia. If you, they literally say when bad luck happens, they'll be like, were you playing with birds' nest? Because it sticks and it's nature and you were messing with it. So Obia. If you, if they see you gathering herbs and spices and not just putting them in a bag or crushing them up to put away for later immediately, and you just lay them out, Obia. One time because I really like rocks, I had like cute rocks and I had them kind of set out. And Mom never got mad, but it was very like, what are these rocks for?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Because Obia. Burning incense.
Burning incense isn't as bad.
It depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you burn sage, they're going to kill you.
Sage is bad.
Because Obia.
Regular incense aren't as bad. They're accepted a lot by more Americanized Jamaicans.
Or the Rastas, maybe.
Yeah, or the Rastas. Rastas burn incense like it's nobody's business.
Obviously.
But that's because it's either incense or magic. We'll just call it magic.
Stop, like, highlighting this man's work.
It's so good. Also, if you haven't seen
Stop! No, we're not doing that here. Nope.
Right.
He didn't pay me no royalties, therefore.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Pretty much when you start fiddling around with random stuff.
Fiddle.
Obia. I don't know how to, like this spray, my face spray has aloe, herbs, and rose water. This is from the store, so it's okay. But if I was actually mixing up aloe, herbs, and rose water.
Punched in the mouth a little bit?
Obia. I got a feather from a bird one time outside, and I washed it. He didn't give me the feather, because that would have been Obia.
I'm sorry, the bird handed you a feather?
No, he couldn't hand me anything yet.
I was going to say,
it was on the ground, and I took it, and I went home and washed it with hand soap and cleaned it and left it out to dry. Realized my dumb self left it in the bathroom. I was a kid, and I came back in time to see my father, like, this is old. Open the window, press the little thing to lift the grate, and I saw him in time to go like this. And he watched it go down like he thought it was going to float back up. And he was like, don't bring any more feathers in here. Obia.
Something that I saw, or that I realized I should say, is people in Jamaica really like, what is this shit called? Excuse my language. What is this thing called? It's like these, like, I want to say this with all due respect. It's like these, comedians. It's like a group of comedians. There's like 4 of them, and one of them, the headliner, says "Get her done." I don't know who he is. I think it's Jeff or something.
Jim Gaffigan?
No, not Jim Gaffigan.
It's not Larry the Cable Guy?
It's Larry the Cable Guy and them. The rest of them.
Who says "Get her done"?
No, he doesn't say "Get her done."
I swore it was him. I don't know.
It's all of them. They're really big in Jamaica for whatever reason. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that until I met Richard, and he was like, "Yeah, no,
that's
like,
weird."
Like they have all of their stand-up sets on DVD in their household, and they watch them.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Considering half their jokes don't. Maybe they do scan because they do a lot of broke people jokes, and it's broke people jokes that those of us who live in cities don't get.
Right.
So maybe maybe it lands for them. That's interesting. Any other superstitions?
On my end?
You're not supposed to say happy birthday to people before it's their birthday. They'll die.
Only time that you're supposed to say happy birthday before their birthday is if they call out an assist and you get to kill both of their assists at the same time. No. No.
I'm tired of this.
That's a happy birthday.
In a video game. Stop.
Yes.
You're not supposed... Blue collar comedy. Yeah, that's why.
Blue collar comedy.
Yeah, because I think it lands if you have the similar jobs. You're not supposed to say goodbye at funerals.
You're supposed to say... Shoot, I don't even remember.
You're supposed to say something? I just don't say nothing.
You're supposed to say... Not goodbyes, but like you're supposed to say like... There's a thing. There's a thing. I don't know if it's just my family, but like there's a thing that we say instead of goodbye, because goodbye is just...
You're not supposed to, because they're going to die. You're not supposed to let ghosts and duppies know you can see or hear them.
Ever. Because
they will know you can, and now they won't leave you alone, and they'll tell others to come find you. Which is also like when, see you later, Radina said, is fine.
See you later.
Because that's still acknowledging life. That's true. Which is why like the psychic stuff and like going to mediums and stuff, they strongly advise against doing that, because first of all, the person who has if they really do have the ability to do that, it's bad to let them know you can do it, because they will come bother you and be like, go find the person, go tell the person, or like spiritually attack you and drive you crazy. Which can also happen to someone obias you. Spirits just mess you up and you get all stressed and crazy. Or if you sought out the medium, other things will hear that you are looking for someone and will come bother you and do the duppies take the form of people who have died for you, so that you'll do things for them.
It's not that, it's more so that they're recognizable and they have more like they can sway you versus it to do
like, they can't do anything to you physically, but in your dreams they can mess with you, apparently. And yeah, so
these are all things that we grew up learning as children.
The world was just scary.
Very scary place.
Terrifying.
On a lighter note, let me see. Actually, no, I want to stick with this duppy thing for just 1 second.
Oh Lord.
So, I told her this story.
And Auberry did ask a question, so I'm gonna cling on to Auberry to make sure we answer her question.
Yeah, most definitely. I told her this story, but I don't really.
No.
So we're not telling that story?
We're not telling ghost stories. We should have a duppy stream.
It's not a ghost story. It's about the woman at my job.
Oh, yes, that's fine.
Okay, so there was a woman at my job. I'm going to keep this really, really short. She was having a conversation with some other women that she knew from, like, around or whatever. And she expressed to them that she now worked for a morgue, and she was an undertaker now. And they were asking her about, you know, being an undertaker at the morgue and so on and so forth like that. And she was like, yeah, no, it's cool. Like, they talk to me and they come with me when I go places and stuff. Like, they're here now. And immediately I was like, that's not cool. Like, don't bring that here. Like, even if they are here and you know they're here.
Don't tell me
Don't let me know that.
Cause now they know I know.
Listen, I am a big black man. I am scared of very little. I am afraid of ghosts and ghost-like things. I can tell y'all that right now. If I'm sitting there and there is like a sheet or like what is the thing that you put on the windows? Drape? Curtain, whatever, and the wind blows wrong,
he gonna freak out.
I am screaming.
He's gone
like a female dog, as loud as I can.
I can't.
I get scared by ghosts. I'm not scared by humans. I'm not scared by weapons. I'm not scared by anything. Well, I'm not going to say anything. But ghosts are scary. Ghosts are scary to me.
Ology Toki said, ghost story stream.
Ooh,
I would like one, but here's what I want. I want Bree on it.
Oh, yeah.
It would have to be a duppy stream, and I'd be down to invite our friend Bree, who's also of Jamaican heritage.
Yeah.
Radina should probably be here, too, because Radina be coming out with Jamaican stories, and I'd be like, Radina, I'm scared. I'll have a Jamaican party one day. You have to visit again, though.
Ooh. I'll be
Discord
Skype.
you?
I'll be on Skype.
Discord.
I want people to see my face. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can do a Discord video.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that they got that. Shouts out to Discord.
Oop. So we have some other questions. I'm going to make sure we grab Auberries. Are there any popular Jamaican shows? So here's the thing about Jamaican shows. I don't know a lot of them because, again, they don't stream here, really.
TVJ,
but I've seen them. What'd you say? TV what?
TVJ, though. They show, like, Jamaican TV.
Is it a channel?
Yeah. They got it out here, too.
We had it. So one day, randomly, a long time ago, cable just gave us all the Jamaican channel. And, like, every Jamaican at church was still talking about the things on the Jamaican channel, which is funny. Then they took it away, and I don't have cable at all anymore, so I don't know. But
yeah. I don't even like cable.
There's a show. Radina, you might tell me if you know it. It's not Is it Seabird? There's a dude. Is his name David? There's some dude. He reminds me of Titus from
Final Fantasy 10?
Nope. From The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. But less gay. Because Jamaica.
Of course. No offense to
No, it's literally just because Jamaica's like that, and that's one thing neither of us are happy about, particularly that they treat gay people like that. But he's always doing something silly. So like one time he was at the airport and he was just like, I want to put my things up here, and like things were falling down and it didn't make sense, and he was silly. There's a lot of plays in Jamaica though that like plays are really big for some reason. For people who come here and be like, theater is nonsense. In Jamaica there's tons of theatrics. Dance Hall Queen is a good movie. It's like one of the original Jamaican movies that people in the 90s watched over here.
Big facts.
Oliver. Radina didn't know.
Oliver.
It's Oliver. He's so weird. You can Google search Oliver. Look up Oliver Jamaican comedy, and you'll get a bunch of Oliver videos.
Yeah.
Oliver's cool. Mama man is a thing. Mama man is a phrase. It describes men who are in women's business, not like drag in like that way, but like gossipy men who are there. We'd say fast in girls' business or girls' things. So like a mama man would be like, I don't like the clothes he's wearing, and it's like, mama man, like that's what they literally just. It's things like that. It's not about being metrosexual or anything. It's legit just. You have commentary on things that traditionally Jamaican people would assume men don't have business in.
Right.
Or would stop themselves from commenting too much on.
Right. Like, for example, I make commentary on clothing and stuff like that. And if I said it around the wrong person, they might consider me that way. But, hey, it is what it is.
I feel like people would consider Fox mama man because he corrects everybody on clothes.
Facts, but he's stylish.
Himself.
He's stylish.
He'd be like, what's your stuff all? Zip this up, straighten. What you caught my crush.
He's trying to make sure that we look good. That's
he
all
really
that
does. Shouts at, like to everyone. It's not just one person. To everyone, it'll be like, you're not gonna embarrass me by looking like this. So fix your clothes.
He does always look fashionable. P.S.
Look up Rasta Rat. I'm sorry.
Facts.
Regina said, look up Rasta Rat. Not to be confused with Rasta Mouse.
Yes.
Which is a children's show where they do speak patois. And it's really funny.
Look up Shatas.
Whoa, maybe. That's a little rough.
Oh, no, it's too much. Don't look... don't look up Shatas, yo.
I'm trying to think. There plays in general. Jamaican plays be outlandish, though.
Damn,
like,
my
if you
hair
don't
is
want to...
crazy long.
Why
crazy.
did you crush it back like that? Now you look
didn't.
weird.
I've been trying to, like...
You look like a shark now. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Rasta Mouse, Rasta Rat about to be some gross parody. Wow. Rasta Mouse is a show.
I think she's talking about...
Shibata is a thing too. Yep, yeah. There's a lot of them. The plays, I will warn you now, they always talk about sex somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And it be out of control.
If you're uncomfortable with sex, don't watch
Jamaican plays.
Don't watch Jamaican
or dance
anything.
Except Rasta Mouse.
Yeah,
Rasta that's for children.
Rasta Mouse. Don't watch Pasa anything.
Yeah, no, whoa. That's what it was. Shatas, I guess, isn't as bad. Is it more violent?
Shatas is bad. Shatas is bad. Don't
Pasa is what I remember. It was like, mind yourself.
Pasa is basically porn on the dance floor with no sex, like keeping it a whole buck. Like it's a little wild, man. Somebody need to
get people. There was
to stop the madness.
There was a play. Now I got me on it. There was a play. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was actually called Mama Man, because the boy's dad, like the dad, it was like Family Matters set up. So it was a dad, but the kids were like older.
Yeah.
And his son was out here acting up, and then like referred to things as changing his oil. I never knew people in Jamaica referred to that activity as changing oil. That was wild. And it was just hella condoms. There's just a lot of stuff happening, and I was like, I'm a child.
I enjoyed the fact that they kept it low key though. It wasn't like it was like over the top in your face about it.
Itty and Fancy Cat Show. I've never seen it.
Same.
But it sounds Jamaican. Jamaicans also come up with crazy animations now. I have to show you some. There's one where this boy was bleaching. Yo.
His skin?
It's Jamaica.
Yeah, his skin.
It was hilarious. But it was like, it wasn't even drawn that well, but it was hilarious. But he did the bleaching thing where his face is bleached, but his ears are still dark.
Oh,
and his body was still, it was dumb. His name was, I said it wrong. What did we say wrong? Is it E.T.? I'm sorry. Reading patois while everything else is in regular English is hard for me.
Also, hey, all 7 of y'all, welcome.
Yeah, welcome to talking about Jamaican pain.
Yeah, right. We talking about Jamaican stuff all day.
His name was Pinedo, the boy in the animation. So the teacher, also in Jamaica, the teachers can slap you. So it's not a game. They can slap you. They're allowed to.
I hope that they slap me, because what they do outside of slapping you is bad. They beat you.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to say slap because when Americans hear beat, they think like a different kind of beat and not
like to teach you, not to like abuse.
They spank you.
Yeah, not to
although
abuse.
Although sometimes the beating is too rough, but
see, you about to get Jamaica all fucked up, yo. All fucked up, yeah.
So Pinedo, there's no beating in this animation, by the way. Pinedo showed up with some skinny jeans, which is against the dress code.
Definitely against the dress code.
All khakis. He has khaki skinny jeans. And he's like, Pinedo, what is going on? Because they were on vacation. And he was like, they're my pants, sir. And he was like, why your pants so tight?
I've seen this.
How do you walk?
I've seen this, yes.
He said, AC can't make you so cool. When he left, you were a black man. But now you're a brown boy. I won't have you in here confusing my teachers.
Oh, if you get the opportunity to, real quick, I just remembered it. Look up Twin of Twins.
That is another one I've heard of in the watch.
Twin of Twins, bruh. Ridiculous. And look up the one with Michael Jackson, because too good.
We should do a Rabbit stream, because you can watch things together on Rabbit.
Yeah.
Rabbit is a thing where one person controls the remote, but all of you are watching it at the same time. And then I could probably stream that.
Well, that's the thing. The remote? You mean like the screen? Like it's screen
No,
sharing?
like you get a remote. So like so it's kind of like a Google Hangout almost.
Yeah.
But like there is the main thing, and if I'm in charge, I have the remote, so I can put in the video. We're all watching the video, but no one has to stop and start it on like 1, 2, 3. I press play. So lag can happen if your internet's bad, but in general,
it's on time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in theory, I could stream things. We just have to
whipping out the chancla in math class.
In Jamaica, they wouldn't say chancla, but they will slap you with slippers. They will.
Yeah.
Like that's a very Caribbean thing.
Yeah.
It's real.
I've never heard of a teacher beating you with a slipper.
They have their items. They use rulers.
Yeah, they have an item for that.
They use rulers.
That'd be cool. I'm hoping. I think this person's talking about the Rabbit stream.
The Rabbit, that would be cool.
Yeah, as long as it's not.
Someone said the ghost.
I'm not trying to deal with
the ghost story stream is also something people want.
Oh, I'm down.
You're gonna pick your hair? Please don't pick your hair. I'm drinking something.
That's fine. You got purple on it.
Because my hair, I haven't re-dyed my hair in a minute either. I have to braid soon.
She's got the purple hair.
Oh Lord. So make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh Lord.
We missed something?
What's the best stupid thing your parents done in public?
No. There's no such thing. My parents have never done anything that was best and stupid. It's either one or the other.
One time also at dinner at the same... There is Jamaican junk food. We can get to that in a second. I'm so glad you said it because that was one of the things I actually wanted to talk about. One time at the same restaurant where they gonna get tired of us where...
Should I not be bearded?
No, I'm talking about the people who run the restaurant. It's the same restaurant Dad was talking about ghost stories at.
Wow.
It's this one Asian buffet we go to.
Dunn's River.
Asian buffet, Dunn's River.
I'm joking.
Could you imagine a Jamaican buffet?
Bruh.
It would just be they wouldn't even put oxtail. They'd put oxtail bones
and
on
then
the name.
Gravy. And then it would be just called
It would say oxtail
gravy.
bones.
Oxtail bones and gravy. That's it.
The gravy is 90% tap water.
Just where's the meat when I have that?
Oh, they're too greedy.
For real. Yeah.
Been done that long time, I guess.
For real. From me open, yo.
We opened the store, ate all the oxtail.
Gone, yo.
And y'all showed up. But yeah, at that restaurant, Dad was, for some reason, telling us about swear words, but he doesn't swear because he's a deacon. And my mom's the daughter of a deacon, so they're really conservative Christian Jamaican people. And Dad was like, see, sometimes we say blah wow, and Mom is scandalized and is like, B. That's his nickname, starts with B. Really? Because Jamaican names. And he was like, ignoring her and just like, but mind you, my mother doesn't get angry at people. She got mad at Dad, but she was like B. And then he was like, and sometimes we say blouse and skirt, and she's like, stop. And then he looked at us and laughed and said, and sometimes. And then he sounded like a child. Sometimes we say blood cleat. And then Mom was like, and got it from the table and went to go get food. She just left. She was so mad. And he was so happy that he said cleat.
I love my mom.
Because it's close to the word.
I love my mom. I cannot tell any story that will not leave a very bad taste in everyone's mouth when it comes to my mom.
I will thump you.
For real, like...
That was best. Listen.
I can't tell those kinds of stories.
That lady tried it, and your mom was like, oh, no.
Yeah. No. My mom's a very aggressive Jamaican woman, and she will speak how she feels. She doesn't take into consider things like
I'm getting pretzels, I'm sorry.
That's fine. She doesn't take into consideration like when it comes to other people's feelings or what is right or wrong or the speed limit or your comfort. Like that? She don't care about nobody's comfort. She don't care about nothing, bruh. I love her to death. She's the best woman I think I know. Yeah, just
You
I'm
can
not.
feel free to have one. I just wanted to get
What,
a
a
snack.
pretzels?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Wow, I put so many.
That's for you though.
That's a lot of pretzels.
That's a lot. Is that the last thing that was posted?
Yeah, just now. I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, Oliver is the first great comedy man in Jamaica. I believe it.
Yeah, I could see that. First big name, especially in the States too. He was big out here.
Is there Jamaican junk food? Yes. Yeah, the street food.
Oh yeah.
Do you not like it?
I do. I just don't. I don't go to it often because I end up like not feeling well after.
I like gazada. Gazada is
Oh, side note, really quick. Guineps, eat them.
Oh my god! I told my father to bring guineps from Jamaica. Guineps are my favorite fruit. When people ask what my favorite fruit is, I say mango because it's easier. That's not true.
Guinep.
My favorite fruit are guineps, but they don't grow here. In Puerto Rico, they're guinepas. Some people call them Spanish lime, but it's dumb because they're not citrons.
Right.
They just have that weird skin looking thing, but it's not the same.
Yo, Rodney Wappen, yo.
I hate this.
I fucks with Rodney after that Dragon Ball Fighters match we had. I fucks with Rodney, yo.
I hate this. He said Wagwan, Spiffy, and Age. You just picking your beard on stream. Anyone who watches this later gonna be like, this boy is so ghetto. Okay. It's not a word we use often.
What, ghetto?
Yeah.
I don't use ghetto ever.
Because it's not.
I think it's because that's why
Ghetto was a way to make people. No, ghetto was a way to make people feel bad about where they're from. And it's not necessary.
It's crazy that I can hide this whole pic in my head.
Wow, you saying?
Oh, I can't hide it all. Wait.
Guineps are delicious. It's like the lychee principle. You break the skin and eat the flesh inside, but it tastes so good. Not that lychees don't, because I like lychees too, but so good. But it's not junk food. Gazada is like a pastry dough. When it's finished, it is kind of hard, but it's thin, so it crunches. And it's shredded coconut and brown sugar.
Yeah, on the inside.
On the inside, it's almost tart-shaped. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small. There's drops, which is, I think, also coconut, but it's ginger. Drops is mixed up coconut, ginger, and then sugar.
See, here's the thing. The reason why I don't really eat a lot of Jamaican takeout is because, let me not call it takeout, but a lot of Jamaican junk food is because they like coconut. A lot of it.
Oh.
And I don't like coconuts at all.
I love coconuts.
I don't.
There's Grater Cake, which is also coconut based.
Yeah.
It's the one that's tricolored. It's just like a slab of like, it's essentially shredded coconut, but it's been compounded into like a bar. Part of it's pink, part of it's white, part of it's green.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's those colors.
Food color.
But why those colors? Why is it those three colors specifically? What's funny is Odongo in Japan is also those three colors. The circular things on a stick.
Yeah, I know what
I don't know why. It's a weird, like, they just choose those colors because it's pretty.
The people that made them were like, let's just randomly use the last of this food coloring we got. We only got these three colors. Okay. And then no one changed it ever. Also, Jamaicans are really big in Japan.
Yeah, they like dance hall a lot, yo.
A lot. They have, like, dance hall clubs out there and stuff.
But low-key, when I go to Japan, I low-key wanted to say I'm Jamaican.
You low-key
I want them to know I'm an American.
High key.
But I kind of want them to also know I'm a Jamaican person.
Super high key.
Because it's important to me. Because I want to go to a reggae club.
You about to have the fanboys.
Probably not, because I'm chunky.
What that mean?
In Japan, they're very picky about fat people.
Have you ever been to a Jamaican dance hall club or seen one?
In Japan?
In Japan?
No.
You should probably look at it.
I want to look. I'm just saying they're very picky about chunky people.
You should probably take a look.
Okay, so anyway.
You should probably take a look.
To be continued, the Japanese video. What'd you call it? There's a soda that, funny enough, my friend Lance has had. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just eating. But there's a soda that is awesome. And it is a grapefruit soda. I cannot remember what it is called, but I'm sure Radina knows it. Oh, totally. Emily, I'm not going to rural Japan. Not me. Not me. If I do go to rural Japan, it's to like one of the...
These junks look crazy huge.
Just break it. They're thin. See, they're light. Ting, yes. Of course it's called Ting. Ting is a grapefruit soda. There's also pink Ting.
Unless you're from Canada, and then that's what they call women.
Call women Ting? That's dumb.
It is very dumb. Just walked up in the spot, yo, and there were hella tings, bro.
That's dumb.
I'm telling you, it's a real thing. Look it up.
Dear Canadians, stop co-opting Parts 1 saying funny things. I can't do.
They're hilarious. Did you see? You saw the video, right? The Dorm Tamer one.
Yes. Oh my God, that was really funny.
Bruh.
That was really funny.
He said, y'all ain't really Jamaicans. Y'all are Jamaicans with the leprechaun on it. I was like, yes.
That's how it sounds. That's how it sounds. But yeah.
And said, bust out tart. Oh, sorry. That was just
very Jamaican. Very raw. What are other snack foods in Jamaica that you can think of? Yo, DNG brand anything.
Anything.
Chubby soda. Chubby sodas are tiny, like mini sodas. But they come in a million flavors. There's bubblegum flavor. It's weird because that seems so Japanese to me.
Yeah.
There's blue raspberry. There's bubblegum. There's every flavor of soda.
Oh, real quick, it's not really a snack, but if you like sandwiches, and I think everybody here has had a sandwich that they liked, next time you make a sandwich, go to your local Jamaican bakery and get a loaf of hardo bread and make a sandwich with the hardo bread. And then I want you to come right back to this video, this exact video that you're on, come right back to it and go in the comment section. And I'd like for you to comment, Age, what the fuck have you done to my stomach? Because you've blessed it.
You could say thank you, dang.
Blessed your stomach.
Hardo bread is delicious. It's very soft, but it's very delicious. The only bread that's more delicious is cocoa bread.
Oh, I hate those snacks, yo.
Cheese doodle shaped like a foot?
Yeah, it was like, it came in a big plastic bag and you took them out and they were shaped like feet. Like long feet. Like
I've never had
feet.
that.
Oh my God, man. My mom used to bring those home. I eat some more of these pretzels. My mom used to bring those home, and I used to hate them. I'd eat them because I was poor and hungry. Oh, bun and cheese, bruh.
That's not a snack. That's a right.
That's a breakfast. That's a breakfast for every holiday.
Fox just showed me a picture of that the other day. It was like a picture of it stacked up. He said he likes to put something in it, something random in it. And I was like, wow. Oh, he said he'd eat it with a patty.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, the Jamaican wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I've seen him do that though.
And he was like, I go to the bakery and ask, and they probably tell me to get out of the store.
Yeah.
They probably would. All 7 viewers, what's up? Bun and cheese.
Also, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Age. I'm from Body the Field Gaming. I'm also a very good friend of this lady over here.
Big brother.
Yeah. And we talking about Jamaican stuff.
Right now, we're still trying to name like snacks. You don't like hardo bread or you don't like bun and cheese, unless you're saying ill to putting a patty in it, because that's acceptable.
Yeah, I'll allow that, but
I gotta know what you're saying ill to.
Bun and cheese is delicious. Hardo bread and cheese. It's
traditionally. Bye, Owl. Thank you for visiting.
Later, man, or her, ma'am.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
I spilled ginger out myself.
Ooh.
The patty thing, yeah, it's wild. Sorrel.
I don't fuck with sorrel no more. I can't do it.
So sorrel is a hibiscus plant, which you guys know me, I love hibiscus. Tastes really good. I think I love it because of sorrel.
Robin.
It's kind of a tea, but usually when it's made, you throw liquor in it. Wine or liquor. Both.
I've never seen it made without liquor, so I don't know.
When I got like all stressed and wanted to be a good straight edge cookie, I refused to have alcohol until I turned 21.
Crazy.
So my year being 20 was non-alcoholic drinks. So mom had to make me plain sorrel.
As well. I didn't know
ginger
that was
in it too, with some rum. Thank you. Oh no, I'll tell you about that. It was wild, or not wild. It was mild.
I don't mean the time. I mean I didn't know that they made sorrel without alcohol.
Oh, my mom made it.
Wow.
You have to boil it first.
What is it?
Sorrel, ginger, sugar, water.
No. What I mean is, what then do you call the drink?
Sorrel.
No.
The plant is sorrel.
I know that.
Get out.
The drink of sorrel has liquor in it, and if it doesn't have liquor in it,
sorrel doesn't automatically have liquor because they actually make manufactured sorrel.
And it don't got liquor?
Yeah, it's just juice. It's like iced tea.
Iced tea.
I'm trying to think of. DNG is a brand in Jamaica, or it's in America too. It's an island brand.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's not sold everywhere.
Grapes is a Jamaican brand.
Mm-hmm. Grace is a Jamaican brand. You usually gotta find it in the international aisle, which it really shouldn't be in, but whatever. Yeah. We're right next to the adobo.
Season your food, season your heart.
Yeah, right. Everybody go out and get some hardo bread, yo. Get like one loaf and just let me know how you
What I
feel
want y'all to do with that one loaf,
Guinness.
toast one slice.
Bruh.
Put some light butter. Get what hardo bread is into your system before you commit to a sandwich with it, because that's really dense.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of bread.
I could tell you right now, you're not finishing a whole hardo bread sandwich.
I will.
We will, because we've eaten it. If you've never had a hardo bread sandwich and you're used to like regular white bread sandwiches, this is going to blow your mind.
Well, it's white bread, all right, but
oh man,
this ain't your mama's white bread.
You ain't
this
never had
intense.
this much white in your mouth.
There's also stop banging on the table. You keep shaking the camera.
I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican people, when they play dominoes, it doesn't matter whose house they're in. If you slap my table,
that's usually how it is.
The best description of how Jamaicans play dominoes is, if you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, watch the opening sequence and that part where he goes and the D like skips and he slams his hand down. Someone screenshot that exact moment and put how island people play dominoes, and they do. They don't do this. They don't put the domino down. They see that they want that domino, set it right here so it's cupped in their hand. Pow! Does it knock everything down? Yes, but they won anyway.
Yeah, the game's over, so it doesn't matter. Then you got to pick up all the dominoes and start again.
And jumping on chairs, and it's wild.
Also, don't bet money playing dominoes against a Jamaican. You'll lose.
Don't play against a Jamaican.
Yeah. Oh, wait. If you ever get the chance, if someone ever offers it to you, play Ludi. It is.
I never played. I know it. I've heard of it.
What?
I've heard of it.
Ludi is a lot of fun. It's basically the game of life, like where the game of life came from. But it's just an island game that like Americans saw and was like, we're gonna put a name on that, and they did and made lots of money. But play Ludi, because Ludi is made from like, it's basically the board for life, but it's made a certain way. Like it's made out of wood and like it's carved. It's dope. Like it looks really cool and it's like really like it's a solid way of playing the game of life instead of just the game of life's rules. We have another question?
Emily's boyfriend here. What are the typical male beauty standards in Jamaica?
Male beauty standards?
Atypical as hell, my friend. Are you alive? Are you brown?
Guys, like
men.
That's the.
You almost said a word. He almost said the word, but that is the standard.
I'll put it to you like this: the phrase that I hear from a lot of Jamaican men is "menia man," and that's usually their way of saying I'm not doing this because I am a man. And usually that entails clothes or actions or just about anything that could be questioned in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah.
Bleaching for men is a big thing.
It's a controversial thing, too.
Skin bleaching is very confusing to me because at first I was like, so the only way to be attractive in Jamaica is to be light-skinned, but that's not true.
At all.
It's really a fashion thing. It's weirdly a fashion thing. They do it. Girls do it too, but it's weird. It's a weird thing.
I don't like when girls do it though.
I don't like when anyone does it.
I don't care when guys do it because I'm not attracted to guys. If I see a guy who bleaches,
I don't like when anyone does it because it's bad for you and you can get cancer.
I don't care. You guys go ahead and do what you want. Don't get cancer, hopefully. Knock on wood. But Jesus, you're an adult. Go do what you want. You're near man.
Stop. And that's exactly why the boys in Jamaica do ratchet stuff. Because everyone keeps saying, they're a boy, let them do it. And then next thing you know, everyone is bleached out. And it's like, how'd this happen? Their name was man. Was, because they died.
Yeah, no, key phrase was.
It's weird. The beauty standards in general are, I don't know. I don't want to say they're flipped, but they're just strange. Weird. Like,
very strange.
You think, oh, so like,
there was a whole rock star.
The caricature of like men from Jamaica is either like an old Rasta man, specifically old, or like just a big muscular man. I'm like, I don't know how many Jamaicans you've met.
Either that, or there's like the super skinny Jamaicans that wear really tight clothes, and they usually have like dyed hair, and
they look like age,
but super skinny. and a lot of
Age right now looks very Jamaican because he has the facial piercings and then the shaved head sides, and
I like being an example. No, they tend to kind of look kind of like me, except their hair is usually like dyed a very bright color. Sometimes it's not. Sunglasses are always a plus.
everybody
tight clothes,
wears sunglasses.
Yeah, tight clothes are always a thing. Yeah.
Radina said, inserts picture of Vibes Cartel equals beauty standard. See, here's the thing.
Lord.
Vibes Cartel is one, him and his bleaching nonsense. But then also, like, Busta Rhymes as his physical body is also one.
Yeah.
Because in Jamaica, one thing I will say, there's, as much as people will say, that person's fat, they're still getting it though. Like,
they're still getting it,
they
man.
are. It's weird. Like, not weird. Like I'm mad about it, but it's like
getting it.
It's almost unexpected because everyone's commenting, or they'll be like, "She's too skinny." What do they say? That's not juice. She's too crawny and things like that. Wingy is another word for small and frail, but like they still. It's just everybody. Like if you're chunky, yeah, and I'm gonna say this, and I want no one to get mad. Everyone in Jamaica stay thirsty. I shouldn't say everyone. There are two kinds of people. There are the super conservative people who don't tell everyone they're thirsty, and the people who just are like, thirst, and they're always thirsty. I'm not lying. Everyone who's conservative and doesn't talk about being thirsty has 8 kids.
Yeah.
Everyone who is open about being thirsty might not have 8 kids, but looks like they are trying to produce 8 kids.
9 times out of 10, they're trying to produce 8 kids.
And they end up producing 8 kids, but
they usually end up producing 15 kids, and they planned for 8.
My point is, I think it's the sun, I think it's the fruits, but everyone is just.
I have 21 siblings.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
My dad had a lot of kids.
I am only one of 2 children, but my father is the youngest of 11 children, and my mother is the oldest of 5. A husband of my mom's friend, when like they were kind of still new in America and they had me, had asked my father if I was his only child, and he said yeah, and the man said yeah rump, and my father was like, I'd like to go home.
Oh man,
I shouldn't say thirst, because thirst implies you can't have anything.
Jamaican men just be fantastically searching. I was gonna say something else,
but girls be.
They.
That's when he says sayings. It's like it's everyone. It's just everyone. Yeah. The power levels are. It's not just the men. It's not just the women. When people come to America, or the caricatures, the expectations or the ideas or like the stereotypes about Jamaican men and women when dating non-Jamaicans in America, people be like, oh, they just want this. Yeah.
Yeah, they're too much.
Because in the homeland, you can. Like, when people are like, no one can just walk outside and expect. Yes, you can, if that's what's happening.
I like how she just didn't finish the statement, and expect.
Because also, like, because in America, like right now, we have a lot of conversation about women being like, y'all can't just expect, just because you said something, my legs just dropped open. And then in Jamaica, people will also be like, you can't just yell at me, but then girls will turn around and not only be like, hello, but they'll pull you by your pant buckle.
Legit.
And it's like, whoa.
Legit though. Like it's not scary. I'm not gonna say and be like, I'm scared. I'm not scared, but it's like
intense.
It is very intense, especially when you were raised as an American, as a Jamaican.
Or raised with conservative Jamaican people.
Yeah.
And then when you're raised with conservative Jamaican people, or even as Jamaican people, because they're all conservative to a degree, which is funny. But even as Jamaican people who are aware of what Jamaica is, even when you're not doing anything wrong, they'll be like, why are you going outside and saying hi to that boy who's just delivering mail? It's like, how on earth could something happen with the man who's delivering mail?
Anything.
Well, one girl, Margaret, on my street, she went to say hello to the mailman, and then she had 4 kids for the mailman.
She's pregnant.
And I was like, what was Margaret doing with the mail?
That's it, yo. Hello.
How many letters?
He was like, how you doing? And that was it.
Radina said it. Where's the lie? There's no lie.
That's it, yeah.
We're not even like talking down about it. It just.
Jamaicans like sex, yo. I'm gonna just keep it a whole buck.
That's the best.
I'm gonna just keep it a whole buck, yo. Jamaicans like sex. American Jamaicans, Jamaican Jamaicans, sex.
You'll like, I don't know how your upbringing was. I had to find out a lot about non-religious Jamaican culture because my family was all like that.
I'm
But
sorry, you got
always...
somebody named Ray J in the chat? What's going on, Ray J?
Oh, I think it's RJ. Hi. Oh gosh, RJ has heard many a Jamaican talk before.
Hi, RJ. I'm not entirely sure who you are, but I'm Age. Welcome to Spiffy Pengun.
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 Pengun. Pengun. Pingun. Pengun.
Lord. To answer the question though, the Jamaican standard, the beauty standard, thick.
Too much.
Thick.
It's a wide.
And the medium is that thick.
Wide.
To be fair, there are very skinny people in Jamaica.
There's really fat people in Jamaica too.
Very.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And so the medium of that is thick.
Mm-hmm. I would be the middle.
I'm in the chubbier portion, but like the thing is, I'm not in America. I'm way on the fat side. I'm not way on the fat side in Jamaica. I'm very close to the middle. And that's not even like, oh, people just fat. People are fat and active. That's what's weird. And I think that's why when people have the kind of, oh, it's Josie.
Hey.
When people have the connotation or like the thought that like, oh, you're fat, you must not be active. I'm like, I'm not active a lot. That's why I got chunky, but I can play soccer, which is a very Jamaican measurement of health.
Wow. You mean you can play football?
Yes.
I'm fixing it.
But yeah, no. They be at dance hall. I want y'all all to look up a real Jamaican dance hall video on YouTube, so I know you're not gonna see genitals because
look up Pasa Pasa on YouTube.
If you Google
don't
dance
Google
hall,
it.
If you Google dance hall videos, you mean to do that. If you Google dance hall videos and you see anything that says the phrase "skin out," that's not for you.
No.
Or it might be for you if you're an adult.
I watch it. I'm an adult. Let's keep it real. Sometimes you gotta peek. Sometimes you gotta take a look.
If you see skin out, that's not what I'm sending you to.
It means skin is out.
Yes.
It means the skin is out.
Skin that's not always out is out.
Yes.
Radina. But I want y'all to look up dance hall videos because you'll be shocked. You'll see dudes who are this skinny picking up girls who are two of me and daggering and flipping them around and throwing them, and it's like Saiyans. How'd y'all pick them up? Saiyans. And it'll be like all the girls in just, they'd be skinny girls with wigs down to here. First of all, dance hall and cosplay culture and drag culture
not very different.
Are very similar. The only differences are the varying acceptabilities of queerness. Mm-hmm. But as far as clothing go, nope. I want y'all to go on Instagram and look up Spice. Spice is an artist in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. Spice looks like I look like I took Spice's cues because of all the different hair colors and the clothing, and just Cupcake and Spice look like they're two people from the same like group. If you know who Cupcake is, that's how Spice looks, and that's how dancehall is.
Really quick, damn it, lost my train of thought.
Dang.
Hold on now, I got this. So real quick, we're all adults here, so if you're not an adult, I'm gonna say something that might be a little questionable.
We got 8 viewers.
Anything you see online that's labeled, and I'll just say it like this, hardcore, tends to not be hardcore when it comes to Jamaicans. We'll just put it there. We'll just leave it right there. So when it's like, this thing is hardcore, no, it is not. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
If you got leg muscles, nah. Leave it right. All I'm saying is use your leg muscles. That's all I'm saying. Bend from the calf.
Age, I'm sighing. But it's real. And the thing is, we're telling you this because we can, because we're American enough to come through and give you the info. Jamaicans don't want everyone else to know that, though, unless you go there and they want y'all to figure it out. They think, even though they do it, they don't want you to, like, have that idea. At the West Indian Club, here in Connecticut, there's a West Indian Club. We are the 3rd densest population of Jamaican Americans. Mm-hmm. New York and Florida are first, which is wild. Or 1st and 2nd. But, 3rd or 4th. The point is,
New York first?
New York might be first, which surprises me, but Florida does have more, like, Haitian people than Jamaican people. There was a list of places, and Connecticut wasn't the weirdest state to see there, but we don't share. We really don't share information unless it's, like, us and we hear it and carry it back. Crap, what was I going to say? I got it from you. No, I forgot.
I would repeat what I just said, but everybody seemed like they were in complete shock.
No. No, I got it from you as in, like, I forgot what I said. I forgot. We don't like to... Oh, so West Indian Club here. God's sister was talking about her friend, her white friend. There are white Jamaicans. Don't be confused. There are a lot.
When you bring white people to the West Indian Club...
This man grabbed her by her pum-pum and said, come here. Pum-pum is the Jamaican appropriate word for...
Skin out. No, let me stop. No, it is... I'm going to let her do this
The cis woman sex organ.
Really?
Yes.
That is the most appropriate...
Because I didn't want to say the V word. Because we said skin out too many times.
Vagina.
Oh, no.
Vagina. It had to be said.
People, well, pum-pum is like the soft way of saying it. Like, kids can say pum-pum to, like, someone talking about there's a problem, and it's not inappropriate. There are other words that are not appropriate, and you get clapped on your mouth if you said them.
Very much.
But this man, a Jamaican man at the club, who knew this girl was not Jamaican, because they can tell. Even when you're black, like, if I go down there, they know.
She would get picked up almost instantaneously.
I would. And people tell me that. I'm like, oh,
she would just walk in and that would be it.
Because I already look like I'm serving people oxtail at dinner. It's because of this. It's not just that. It's because I'm chunky. There's a lot of random things, and they'll be like, oh, she's short and, like, round. And so...
That's the thing, yo.
Ruin her. And it's like, wow.
Jamaican dudes are weird.
They're not weird. They're just hella interested in everything.
When I say weird, like, they're weird in the sense of, like, sometimes it's like, oh, I got something to prove. Sometimes it's just they're trying to breed. Like, they're bugging. Yo,
they say breed.
Yeah, they be bugging.
They say, no. In Jamaica, instead of saying sex and other stuff, they will say...
They're trying to breed you.
When someone is pregnant, she breed.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Breed.
She's pregnant when she is married, and this is supposed to happen. She breed any other time.
Yes.
And also the phrase "breed me" is a thing, but we're gonna leave that alone.
Oh, listen, hold on.
You can say breed. When you say you can, I mean linguistically.
You can say
breed me.
I want everyone.
Don't just say that to people.
Go on
that's
Twitter.
Wild.
Go on Twitter, and put #breed me. And I just want you to look at what pops up. Don't even search it. Just post it and just see what happens. Go ahead.
You're gonna get furries at their door.
No.
Because breed me, I feel like is gonna link back to them somehow.
They use breed as well, but they use it in a very different way.
So, and we're getting real left. So anyway,
you brought it there.
I was talking about vernacular. You went left. So
Josie, don't say that out loud. You're too pure. Oh, you're not too pure? Listen. #breed me. Post it on your Twitter.
We gonna have a Josie meetup. We gonna have a Josie chat with me, Age, and Josie.
Putting it on the shirt. #breed me. I'm not gonna wear it.
Josie knows. Josie knows the truth. Josie is an adult.
No?
Josie is an adult.
It's all right, Josie. I see
but
you.
The man at the West Indian Club grabbed the girl by her pum pum and was like, "Come here." And I was like, he did what? And they said, yeah, no. He pulled her by the seat and was like, "Come here." And she was like, and that's the problem. This is why it doesn't stop. This is why it don't stop.
Jamaican's different.
Because Jamaican men will do things like pull you by the shirt or just be like this and will say crazy stuff like, "Yeah, pum pum fat." And it's like, we are outside in the middle of daylight.
Can I pause you? Is he wrong?
That's what I mean. They'll do things like that. And it's like, whoa. But for some reason, not enough people, most people don't say whoa. They go, and they don't leave.
It's because they're Jamaican. I promise you, if I just said it in American, it would come out like, "Oh my God, you are sexually harassing me." But if I said "your pum pum fat,"
they'll say things.
It's over.
Oh, from across the room, bring your fat pum pum, and you'll bring it, and you'll bring it.
Mm-hmm. White,
and you'll
black,
bring it.
Asian,
everyone,
everybody. Don't even
matter.
If
you know it's not fat, even if you know you lost 30 pounds just now, no part of that is fat. You walking over.
Mm-hmm. For whatever reason,
Radina said, "Listen, it's real."
Don't listen. Not advising anyone say that or anyone accept that kind of treatment. If that is not how you want to be treated, don't allow it.
No, we're not telling you deal with it, but it's like
it is something that people tend to be like.
I want to
okay.
say the grabbing is not necessarily always the thing. I feel like the grabbing is more of like a familiarity thing, or if they know you're that girl from the market, and they do treat you different if you're the market girl. It sounds bad, but they'll treat the market girl different from like an upstanding girl.
If they've seen you around town and they've never really interacted with you, and you walk into the club or you walk into the like any sort of Jamaican social environment, it's a rat. It is a rat on sight. They are going after you. It don't even matter if they wife, baby mama there. It don't matter who there. They going after you. You.
From across the room.
For real.
Blonde pum pum. What?
And they're chasing you though. Not even. Is kind of creepy.
It won't be chasing you like how lions and big cats chase. It's like how Komodo dragons give chase. They'll nip you, but you have the toxin in you, so they don't have to chase you. They just gotta wait.
They just walk around you.
And like you move here, and it's like, man, that dude was weird, but I don't want to go, and he's in the cut. Like, I'm still here. And you walk around the rest of the room, thinking, nah, he's not here, just in the corner. Wasn't he just? No.
Can I tell a story? I'm going to tell a story, right? So, I'm going to try to keep this as PG-13 as possible.
Oh, no. We're pushing it. We got 9 viewers.
Hey,
we started
everybody.
talking about Pum Pum, and then...
Oh, Lord. Hey,
everybody.
everybody.
Shut up.
So, my boy who shall remain nameless, shouts out to my boy. We used to go to college together. He's also Jamaican. Very close to my heart. That's definitely one of my bros. I don't really get to see him as often, but that's my homie. And me and him was at the club or whatever right outside of our college. Everything's chill. He's like, yo, there's this Jamaican party, a West Indian party at UConn. You trying to go? And I was like, absolutely. So we went, and when we got there, everything was gravy. Everything was chill. Everything was fine. We all inside. We chilling. We vibing. We drinking. We're partaking in magic. And why you give me that face? And there's this girl there, very, very thick.
He said it with a K, so now
Asian woman. And my boy goes, yo, do me a favor. Go tell her I said, what's up? So I'm like, I'm not doing that. He's like, all right. Just go talk to her. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go up to her. Hey, my name's Adrian, blah, 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 blah. Something that I need to make very clear. I don't get shy. I'm just not that guy. That's just not my thing. I will say what I feel, when I feel, how I feel. That's just kind of me. So I went up to her, I'm talking to her, whatever, and he creeps up behind her and goes, yo. And he pushes his body against her body.
Wow. Wow.
And she was like, excuse me, and moves him away. I'm like, all right, she said no, let's go on about our business. I legit was next to this dude for the whole rest of the party. We're dancing with everybody else, chilling, whatever. And by the end of the party, she walks right up to him and goes, so you should take my number. We didn't even acknowledge her. This is my boy. I'm with him. Nothing was said for the remainder of the party. She just walked up to him and was like, you should take my number. And I don't know how to explain that. Like, I don't know what it is. But that was what it was.
We have 10 viewers, man.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I know it sounds confusing. I know it is confusing. Trust me, though. And his explanation for it and her explanation for it, because they ended up, like, doing a lot of stuff for a long period of time. So she was around. She was chilling with my squad or whatever at the time. And she was like, to be honest with you, when he pressed up against me, I felt it and I had to have it. And that was her explanation. That was her explanation. I had no idea how to express the craziness that was that, but that was it.
I have no way to defend this behavior. It just happens.
Yes.
It just happens.
Oh, also, she wasn't like raised in America. Like she wasn't like her parents were from like somewhere and then moved here.
Yeah.
She was from China. And she was a foreign exchange student at UConn. At UConn.
That really got me. That
I
twist,
was so lost.
That twist.
Yeah, it was wild. It was crazy.
I would say it's confidence, but it has to be more than that. It's like, I feel like the American boy confidence and why it falls down is because at its base they know it's not okay. But Jamaican boys really think this is the way of things.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the way.
And it doesn't fall. No. It's just.
Also, Ray J said it's magic. It's not magic, yo. I don't know what it is. I personally don't have it though. I can't walk up to a girl and be like, "Hey, yo," and
I think she was saying magic because you said magic. He means. I hate this.
Magic.
China behind the hotel. Nah,
I don't even need an explanation for that. That just sound nasty.
They were being nasty. These kids who were supposed to be at college was going ham behind the hotel we were at.
And no one caught it on video.
This is the person who watches skin out videos.
Judge me in the comment section below, though.
Any other Jamaican questions? Because we out here.
Yeah, no.
We out here.
It's been a lot.
Everybody wild. Everybody hype. Should make sure it's good. Someone said, is it poom poom or pum pum? I say pum pum.
It's the second one.
It's not poom poom, and some people's accent makes it sound like that. But you don't go out of your way to say poom as in boom. It's like I can't think of any word that sounds like it.
It's like pum pum.
It's right. It's not quite pum pum, and it's not quite poom poom. It's pum pum.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
It's like a hollow sound.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you learn Chinese and they have to like tell you how there are certain sounds you just don't make in English, and you got to learn them to say them.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. Redina said, if it's a guy you don't like, watch how quick it gets shut down. Especially by Jamaican girls, it'll be like...
Jamaican girls are rude. They are
I'm not rude.
No, not you. I mean, no. What?
I hate you.
No. Jamaican girls, if they shut you down, they make you feel like garbage. They don't mean to, and I know they don't mean to, but they make you feel like trash, man. I've literally seen some Jamaican girls just make a dude feel like he is worthless. And all he did was try to introduce himself. And he's not even like sitting here like, so penis. He's just like, hey, so what's up? What's your number? So on and so forth. And she's just like, absolutely not. The fact that you even thought that you could come talk to me is a problem. And I'm like, damn.
12 viewers, what up?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Ray J
I'm
said,
Jamaican.
Stop. Ray J said, my iPad gave up the ghost. I'm back as this. Loki said, BTFG reminds you of M'Baku from Black Panther.
Thank you. Because that
sounds dangerous. Because everybody in all my circles talking about how they want to jump M'Baku's whole spirit.
Tell your circle that's what up. Look at the face, though. Look at the face. Look at the face.
Stop hitting the table.
I'm sorry. It's hilarious. No. Listen, circle. Listen, okay? I'm not trying to do anything right now. Calm your britches. You're causing a scene. Anyway.
Crystal said, hey, boo. She is from the circle.
Hi, Crystal. I don't know who you are, but if you one of them, hi.
Ray said, you can get sucked dry that way, son.
First off, that would be a blessing. I like
that sounds hella Jamaican.
I like getting sucked dry.
All right, we're not doing this. We're not. Hello, no.
Listen.
Excuse me. No. This always happens. On streams. When we first met and he acted up on a stream, all I remember is he said something ratchet and a friend jumped on him like this and took the mic and was like, you're going to make them leave.
I didn't say anything.
You can't trust him.
All I said was
no.
All I said was the facts.
Headphone warning. Headphone users warning.
That's a lot of letters.
It's...
Also, listen, really quick side note. If you like this mug, go like and subscribe to Battlefield Gaming because that's where I'm at.
He had to plug himself.
Of course I did.
Annoying.
Of course I did. Hey, everybody.
We should totally do just like a Jamaican stream every now and again, but actually do like video games.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, and like just speak patois the whole time.
Oh no, like talk about topics.
Oh, okay, I'm down for that. I was gonna say like I would not want to be there for that. That would be a lot in my household ever.
Sombra, what did I do?
Oh Lord, no.
Really quick, what are some phrases that you heard a lot growing up as a Jamaican?
I can't repeat them or I will be beaten. I'm joking.
I was about to say you can say some of them.
No, I could definitely say whatever I want. I'm just saying, like, a lot of them were, like, curse words and, like, swear things. And
my parents didn't swear at me because heavily Christian. But,
You want to go first?
I'm just thinking of some. The next time we just need like a board so you can write out the words. That's what I wanted. I can't find my whiteboard. I'm upset.
One thing I always heard was put it down.
Okay,
and
so
that one sucks.
There's
You
various.
usually get clapped.
There's various versions of put it down. So he said put it down. Sometimes it's put it down. Sometimes it becomes full patois, so no English or barely in English, and it becomes putty dung.
D-U-N-G, dung, but not like dung, but less like dung.
Putty dung.
Yeah.
You don't say putty dung. It's put. It's not put anymore. It's
or
put.
Or a waddy, and that usually leads to you getting beaten.
A what is what is.
Is what is.
A what is. How about that? Oh wait there. Where is it? What is that? Yeah. What is this? What is that?
Medea. So that's me. I'm here, or I am where the location is that we're referring to. What else? There's a few other things.
There are, as all of you or most of you probably can relate. There is my mom. Any of y'all who used to hear the old chat things, my mom in the background. Y'all heard soft patois because she didn't like rough patois. Her mom was very polished and stush, as they say.
Wow.
Stush is like when you're super proper or you're trying really hard to be. It's almost
also,
like bougie.
Bye, Emily. I know that you checked out just now, so I'm going to say bye now. Yeah.
Stush is like when you say bougie almost, but like, yeah.
It's basically bougie.
So her mom didn't like them talking like that, so she doesn't talk like that all the time. But when she's mad enough or surprised, it becomes super patois. So, what were we were saying something just now. Mom would say,
yours?
Trying to think of things Mom would say.
Radina, my mom has never said that. Hers was just no.
You have money?
It was never
you have
that.
Money?
It was just no.
You have money is one. Oh, I was going to say, parents often ask you to bring them things or to do things or to move things or things about objects and things. There are two very specific words in patois that refer to everything. The sittin' and the something. Sittin', also pronounced as sin-tin or sin-ting.
Sin-ting.
Is one. The something.
The something is more common.
Is Sin-ting, I feel like, is when they know more specifically what it is. The something can be just anything. Sin-ting is like, you should know what this is.
Yeah. I think we've already been over Jamaican food, but really quick, just to catch you up. Oxtail, hard-dough bread, ackee and saltfish.
Bun and cheese.
Curry goat.
Ginnips.
Yeah, that was it.
Sin-ting, yep. Shortened to ting.
Ting.
The ting there. Ting day is also one.
Oh yeah.
Ting day and sin-ting and sitting are one thing, and something is another.
Or the something day.
The something. Oh gosh, that I think
it's
implies a direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's there's a patois dictionary now if you want to go look up like how certain things work, and it's wild, because it is structured. But like
every house has Ray and F in it.
Ray J and nephew.
Yes.
My mom had some.
Every house has it.
She uses it for rum cake.
My family used it.
It's a white rum
for drinking and for rum cake.
If you drank that, you were just drinking rubbing alcohol.
I drank it. It was very bad. Actually, for a really quick story, BTFG Quake for his 26th birthday got a bottle of Ray and Nephew for his birthday, which he proceeded to try to drink by himself. He's alive and he's
I was gonna say his body must have hurt.
He was hurt for the next 3 days. I do not suggest that anyone drink an entire bottle of Ray and Nephew by themselves.
No.
He was just trying to challenge the system, and I told him not to do that, but he did it anyway.
Sitting and something sometimes get put in the same sentence, and then you're lost because you're still gonna get slapped if you don't get it.
Yeah, and you don't know where it is
or what it
is.
So I'd be like, bring the ting there. What? The something. What? The something pon the ting. Well, it's over. I'm dying.
You know it's on something.
I know something is on something, but I don't know. Where is it? In a room.
Oh, see?
In a room. Telling you what room might help, but it'd be like, the living room. It's like, well, everything's in the living room, so see, there's something pon to something.
When I hear in the room, I usually think to myself, okay, so there's, right, technically, this many rooms in my house, right?
You're already slapped.
I have one chance to pick the right room, then I have to find the thing she's talking about.
If you make me get up, but you're making me have to make you get up.
It's very bad. Also, parents don't remember your name. Ever. They will call you everyone's name but yours until they're frustrated, and then they call you your gender.
My parents, well, we were both girls, so...
Oh, yeah, no, there you go.
My parents had 2 kids. My name is Jeanette. My legal name is Jeanette. My sister's legal name is Jasmine. They had 2 to remember. My mom always calls everyone Jasmine and occasionally calls everyone Jeanette, but she always calls everyone Jasmine. To the point where she confuses herself, and she has called me on the phone before, and she was like, Jasmine, I don't know how to fix this. And I'll be like, Mom, you had to look up my name in your phone, which isn't Jasmine, to call me, to tell me that Jasmine needs to answer you. And she'll be like, oh, I meant to call Jasmine. You looked for Jeanette.
I think the worst experience, well, not even the worst, the more common experience I have is my mom has me and my brother Dwayne, and then she raised my father's son, Steve, and then she adopted a child named Barrington. So when she wanted to call me, it would be Steve Dwayne Beck Boy. And that would be my name. That would be how I was referred to. What you doing?
Why'd you stop me right here?
Should I say it?
No.
Oh, I'm not gonna say it.
Someone commented on it.
Oh, did they?
And I went back and I was like, oh. And then you looked, I'm like, oh, man.
Also, guys, hey, thank you guys for joining us and stuff. I'm really actually glad that so many of you turned out. I was actually kind of nervous because when we first started, it was like 2 people. I was like, is it just going to be 2 people?
Well, it's also recorded, so people can scan through and see funny things.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. Damn, it's been 2 hours. Crazy. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I mean, if anyone has any other questions and concerns or comments.
I'm going to leave the floor open for questions for another, 10 minutes. So if we get some, I will answer all the ones we get in 10 minutes. But after that, we're going to have closing Jamaican remarks, which they themselves aren't going to be 10 minutes, which is why I want to stop it at 10 minutes. Yeah. Jamaicans are good at telling stories and never stopping to tell stories.
Ross Clout Mangoes.
He said the clot.
I did that.
I said Ross one time in Florida because he fell holding a child. They're both fine, but he crashed into a table and hit his side, and the child dropped, and I was like, Ross!
I turned my body to keep the child safe, and I hit the table.
He told me as he was falling, all he thought in his head was, she cursed. She cursed. The child is here. She cursed.
Yeah, you can't be cursing.
They don't know that. She doesn't know that word.
She does know that word.
You told her that word.
Of course I told her that word.
Stop.
She knows not to say it, but she also knows that we shouldn't be saying it. Yeah, nah.
One in Florida. When I come up north next month, we're hanging out. We're hanging out. This one's gonna be in Florida.
I will be. Josie, I'm upset because I live in Florida and you be going to all these events and taking all these pictures and all these tournaments and stuff, and you don't even hit me once.
Josie, we should talk separately, but at the end of this year in December, I want to go to Holiday Matsuri. I already have a ticket because of last year, and I'm down to book a room or something. If you would like to go to Holiday Matsuri, and maybe we can try and make a group. He's being so Jamaican right now. That's the most Jamaican thing I have seen today. What are you doing? All he needs is a
fishnet beater,
yes.
Which I can't wear because it's uncomfortable.
Can you go to Holiday Matsuri?
As far as I know right now, yes.
Hopefully, that can probably be planned in August, September.
August is definitely a better time for me.
Oh, I was saying August, September. I was pushing it very far.
Well, what I meant by that is not now, obviously.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
but
no.
August, September is definitely
August would be a good time to buy plane tickets too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you'd like to go to Holiday Matsuri, Josie, age for the time being, it looks like he can go. I'm going. We should talk about it. Awesome. All y'all should go to Holiday Matsuri because it'll be
Wait, Josie's moving to Connecticut in April?
No, she's moving back to Pennsylvania.
Oh, you were in
It's a big state. Sorry. I don't like doing that. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't like doing that to people.
I like how we both did it, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't love doing that to people who don't just want this state is small. So me saying that is woo, brave.
Yeah.
I bumped into people who know me as Spiffy in Target.
I'm from Florida. So
Florida's also big.
Yeah, I could just say that. You're not gonna find me. You might. Maybe if you go to a con, you might bump into me.
Yeah.
If you see me, say Ras Clout Mangos.
Also, yo, I'm gonna look up a con right now. Nah, sorry. I'm gonna. Don't say it, okay? Don't say it. Don't look. I want you to be surprised.
What? Don't say it. Don't look. Close everything.
I'll tell you when. Because there's a con that I found out about that I kind of want to go to, but that would mean my trip has to be in August, not in July. But that sounds like fun. This sounds like a fun thing to go to with friends.
That does look fun. I personally suggest still taking your trip, though.
In July?
Mm-hmm. Here's why.
Okay.
This is very soon in terms of, like, the time between now and then. I'm currently still handling my things that I told you about.
No, you're true. No, true. Us just visiting is easier to deal with than, like, we'll have to make our own version.
Wow. I'll dress up.
I'll cosplay.
I'll definitely cosplay.
Hey.
For anyone that takes commissions on cosplays, if you're in here, I'm looking because I need a specific cosplay done, and it'd be kind of dope.
I'll put you in a group.
Yeah.
Where I get cosplay commissions done.
Do you know what I'm trying to do?
No, I'm saying I'll put you in a group.
No, but do you know what I'm trying to do?
No, but there's a group.
I told you what I'm trying to do, though. The cosplay that I'd like to do that I told you about.
I'm sure I remember. It's just
that's cool.
I'll add you to the group.
I'll put it to you like this. Your group is super thirsty for him.
Yes, you told me.
Yes, I did.
Sorry, my whole neck just now because I knew.
Yes, snapped.
I can put you in a group for cosplay commissions.
I'm done. Because
they're awesome. I'm working. Someone's working on my Sakura right now. Yeah, I'm cosplaying Sakura. Surprise. Sakura.
That's the worst way to spring a surprise on someone.
Sakura from Street Fighter, not Sakura what? From Naruto.
And what? Surprise.
Any other Jamaican things we can think of? We reference boys and girls a lot. We are treated very different as boys and girls. Very, very different. As Age said very directly, Jamaicans really like sex. And also, they expect all the kids do too. So the problem with that is, if this one likes sex, the most they're going to have is a sick or itchy child. If this one does, they'll have another child. So they get weird about girls doing anything. And spoil boys.
If I could just pause, I'm not sick or itchy. Can we just clear that up? That was just a hypothetical. It's not a real thing. No.
I'm gonna punch you in the nose, man. What you doing on camera?
For real, right? What are you doing on camera talking about being sick and itchy, bro? Not at all, bro.
Bitch with a belt ready. She's gonna Aki in one hand, a belt in the other. Who's itchy?
Lord.
That'd be funny. But yeah, no. So we get treated pretty differently. Girls are expected essentially to not let the craziness happen, but as you talked about, boys be out here like bring your fat pum pum, and then you're like. Not that all the girls are like this, but it's a thing that happens, apparently. You're, like... I couldn't wear pants till I was 12. Like, I wore pants for gym, but I wasn't allowed to wear pants because that wasn't for girls.
I always wore pants.
We went to Cape Cod on a school trip because I lived in Connecticut, and that's the kind of stuff we do.
We went
at
to Boston
some of them, because different school systems are different.
Yeah, we went to Boston once. That happened. We
went to Cape Cod to do whale watching and ecology studies, and they said she needs pants for this because she's gonna be in marshes and swamps and climbing things, and so they got me the ugliest jeans from Walmart, like elastic waist mom pants, and I wore those elastic waist mom pants every day once I got back because I wanted pants, and then we eventually just started buying me pants. What else is a thing that we get treated differently on?
As guys and as guy and girl?
Boys can just go outside and be outside for a long time. If a girl's outside for a long time, it's a problem, or they got to keep tabs on her, especially if they know a boy is around.
Girls...
Close your legs is one.
Yeah, close your legs is a very
close your legs.
Major quote.
Yeah, market people get bad raps. Apparently, that's just the market culture. Market women in Jamaica are like the ratchets, as per Jamaican culture.
Let me see. Is there anything else? There's a lot of different things. I just can't think of them off the top of my
And
head.
like all the things we were describing have specific things for boys and girls.
Yeah.
Like
with food, we get more food than they get.
Except I was one of 2 girls. So like dad got the most food. And it's supposed to be that way even when you have sons, your dad is supposed to get the most food.
Yeah, most of all.
And then maybe if you still live there when you're old, your mother just has to start making more food so you get the same amount. But there should never be a time.
You never get the same amount as your dad, though. Like, if you're the son, you never get the same amount as your dad because your dad is the dad. He's the head of the house. Yeah.
I feel like there are times where it might happen, but, like, you never get more than your dad. You're not supposed to get more than your dad. Unless your dad is sick.
You get beat.
Or your dad would come around and pick out food. It sounds crazy, but people do things like that. For us, there have been times Mom would serve us first sometimes, but because we're both kids. And that's not just Jamaican. That's a flip-flop with, like, a lot of American people, too. A lot of American black people, that culture is weird. They'll be like, why would you serve your kids before your husband? Why would you serve a grown person before children? It's like, these are both 2 different comments that I don't directly disagree with. At least in the child case, people are their children. But then, like, when we were, like, 12 and 14 and such, it was like, we can serve ourselves. Our mom didn't want us to because she didn't want us to take too much of something or be silly or not portion right. But then it was like, y'all are downstairs. I'm going to give you this first. And then dad would be like, why am I not getting my food first? And be like, what are you doing? But it's a thing people do. It's the opposite with Haitians. Oh.
I feel like I've lost some weight.
Oh, no. The here's more food. I think you did.
Weird.
The thing we're talking about is specifically with your birth parents.
Yeah.
If you live in a situation where you live with a grandma, or they're not...
You eating everything.
When I say birth parents, I mean your parents. Because if you were adopted, same principle, I think. If you don't have siblings, or if your parents had you when they were old, or if you live with a grandparent, or like an aunt, uncle, or you lived in a house where other people who are not your direct siblings or parents lived, it could be different. Like, grandmas stay feeding you.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll tell you you're fat, but also be like, yeah, Marga. It's like, I'm not...
You gonna explain?
Or if you say you're not... Marga is skinny. Marga is very, very skinny. If you said you weren't hungry, if I say I wasn't... If I go down, it's like dinner, and they give me food, I might have to ask for more. If I say I'm not hungry, they'll be like...
They're giving you more.
And they'll put more on the plate.
Yeah.
And then ask me if I'm pregnant. Because that's why I don't want to eat.
Because no, that's not
both.
It.
If I don't want to eat
too much,
I don't want to eat. Why? I don't
enough,
feel good. My stomach hurt. Are you sick? No. You're pregnant? What?
Yeah.
Here's a plate of food. Eats it all. Can I have some more? Are you pregnant?
Listen, it's got to be one of the. It's got to be one of the others. Obvious.
And then boys, they just get mad food.
Yeah.
And they're spoiled. You are.
Yeah,
the boys are spoiled, especially when they're firstborns or lastborns.
Unless it's when it comes to like getting a beating, because boys get treated harshly when they get beatings. Girls do not get treated as harsh
unless we get caught having sex.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Or interacting with men.
Yeah, then you get beat like
like a man. Yeah, no.
Because you're definitely not supposed to be doing that.
You're not supposed to be an adult. There's viral YouTube videos of like Jamaican parents clapping their kids. It's not parents, it's mothers. Let's be real.
Yeah.
If there was any video of a man beating a man, that'd be a different thing, and they'd be like evil. But it is a hella women, and they'll pick up anything. My mom was not like this. I'm glad my mom wasn't like this. But I learned my mom was not she was atypical of Jamaican moms. Jamaican moms, by and large, will pick up anything: a phone cord, her flip flop, a heel, a board, anything.
So. I was gonna tell a story and then I realized I love my mom. So I'm not gonna tell the story.
Was it about beating?
It was about beatings.
Was it about her giving you a beating?
It was, but it was...
Wild?
She had just bought a camcorder and I was playing with it on the second floor and I dropped it from the second floor and it broke. We're not gonna continue the story because I love my mom. But just understand, I'm not playing with no camcorders on the second floor again.
Your mom, when I have met, the brief times I saw and met your mother, she looked like she gave full beating. Yeah. Some Jamaican people, you can tell, they give full beating. By full beating, I mean they don't stop until the energy in their body has stopped.
Yeah.
And it's full body whaps. My mom, I think, has hit me all with... My mom slapped me. The most she beat me ever was because I swore. And she was like, no. And after that, like when I did bad things, she'd be like, I'm disappointed.
That's crazy. There was one time, and I think I can tell this story because I love my mom. I had my headphones in, And she was talking to me about something, but I had no idea that, like, my headphones were sound canceling. So I'm thinking that the cars are just silent. So I don't hear anything. And I'm just jamming out, you know. I'm not in a bad mood. I don't got an attitude or nothing. Next thing you know, wham! Just right across my face. And I'm just like, what happened? And she was like, you don't hear me talking to you? And I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, you're a liar. How could you get out of my car? I stayed in the car.
Oh my gosh. If they ever tell you to get out and you get out, you're going to get slapped.
You're going to get slapped or left. Or left where you are.
Oh no, they'll be like, come out of my house. So you go pack up a bag for real and start to go outside. Where are you going? Yeah. Sit down.
Especially if you're a girl. Girls will get slapped immediately. Boys will be like, their response will be like, okay, then go. And they want you to leave at that point. If you stay in the house, they're calling the cops. Yeah,
actually, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. If you're a man, I will say. If you're a little boy, I don't know.
No, anything, you're a kid still. Anything below...
Maybe 14.
Yeah, I was going to say like 16, 15.
Yeah.
Then like, yeah. But if you're like 16, 15 and you start packing a bag, you better pack that bag to leave.
You better be packing the bag last after you siphoned money to an unknown location.
Facts.
Because the second they see you with the bag... can't come back inside. Yeah, boy. It's weird because the other thing is you gotta keep on your toes. I see it. You gotta keep on your toes because Jamaican parents will ask questions to make you think they're going in one direction and then use that information to cause trouble. One time they acted up and they're like, "If you don't like it, leave." And I really packed up and I was going to go to my friend's house. Where are you going? And like an idiot, I said, "This person's house." Oh. And guess whose house they never wanted me to go back to again. That person didn't even know I was going.
Yeah, man.
But that was it. I got spanked a handful of times, and Mom didn't really do it.
Josie, you're one of the lucky ones. You're one of the lucky ones, because...
I believe you because you said it, but after hearing your mom sounds real intense, and I can't imagine her not giving someone a pop, so I assume you were a good child.
Yeah. No, like, that's the thing. Like, even the good kids got beatings in Jamaica, like, or even out here. Like, just Jamaican kids. Like, you could have straight A's, obey your parents to the fullest. You still getting a spanking for something. You get popped
because you don't know how to do 2 + 2.
You get a spanking for something. The kids in your class read at a what grade level? A 5th grade level? Why aren't you reading at a 7th grade level?
Because I'm normal.
Why aren't you reading at a 7th grade level? You're getting a beating because your brother, who is in the 7th grade, can read at a 7th grade level, and you should be able to too. It's crazy.
Josie said, I watched others get spanked, and I was like, oh, hell no.
See, here's my...
I think Jamaican kids, I think for some reason, for some reason, I feel like Jamaican kids also find, like, the weirdest ways to get in trouble. Because the dropping camcorder story, I was like, wow, that's really friggin' outlandish, but I did crazy things too. And I'm like, why did I do that? Even my friends who weren't Jamaican would be like, how did you get into that situation? I don't know.
I know exactly how I got in that situation. I don't like to be told I can't do something. So when my mom was like, don't do this, I was
Jamaican
like...
boys are defiant.
Oh, I wasn't spoiled at all. We were poor.
You could still be spoiled.
Oh, I wasn't spoiled. I just like doing whatever the fuck I wanted. I was
spoiled
horrible.
To me, I forgot spoiled also has like a monetary thing. Yeah. Spoiled, as far as Jamaicans be saying, it's not about giving them stuff. It's treatment. Treatment spoils kids. Oh, yeah. Are you hugging your child too much? You're gonna spoil them.
That child, yeah.
Because you're hugging them.
Are you picking them up too much? Spoil.
Oh gosh.
Spoil.
Him love Ann. Put him down.
Oh, when they hold your hand. Yeah, when they hold your hand too much.
When they pick them up. Him love hand. Meaning you pick up the baby too much.
That too. But yeah, no, I knew exactly why I did it, and I knew why I was getting punished. Like, there were times where I got beat for things that I didn't understand, and then there were times where I was getting beaten for things I completely understood, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. I get it. Like, I understand why this is happening, and then when it's something I didn't understand, I'm just kind of like, all right, so now I'm scared, because this actually doesn't logically make sense, but it's happening. That was pretty much me as a child.
This doesn't logically make sense.
Yeah, if I was getting beat for something that didn't logically make sense to me, I was scared. But if it was something that I knew I did, like I went out of my way to do, like I knew I wasn't supposed to touch the camcorder, but I did it anyway. And I knew I wasn't supposed to play with it outside, but I did it anyway. And I knew I wasn't supposed to drop it off the 2nd floor. That was an accident.
Wait, I was gonna say just let it go.
Yeah, that was an accident. That wasn't on purpose. It wasn't like I walked outside with it and said,
stick broken at your ears. Yeah, that's what they say.
That.
They say literally stick is broken in your ears. That's why you didn't hear the directions. Oh my gosh.
Also, everybody beat your kids. I'm gonna keep it a real wreck. That's from BTFG age. Don't listen. That's not Spiffy saying it. That's me saying it. I feel like everybody should beat their kids. I'm not saying beat them hard.
Spank.
I don't mean.
And also, it's not always necessary. What are you doing?
I'm trying to explain. I don't feel like, personally, like not spanking or beating or whatever you want to call it. Don't beat your kids.
Punish is what Regina said.
Punish.
You can punish kids without slapping them, though. I will say this.
I have literally seen a child.
Hold up. Age.
Go ahead.
Here's where I want to dead that.
Go ahead.
I want to dead this topic, but.
Oh, wait. So you're going to say the last thing?
I'm going to say a thing that you can't disagree with. Nope. That you can't disagree with, and I'm leaving it here.
So I can't say nothing?
No, because you've done enough with the skin out and the everything.
Go ahead.
So both of us have been got beaten.
Yeah.
If beating worked, you wouldn't have to keep doing it for the same things. If beating worked exclusively,
all right,
you wouldn't have to keep doing it for the same things. I'm going to say something else.
Okay.
And you can choose to disagree, but it's not wrong.
Okay.
Once you pass the age of about 10 years old, maybe younger.
Yes.
Maybe 12, because some people don't mature up like that. But once we hit like 13, 14s, if you are giving beating to a 16-year-old or older, you're not teaching them anything. You're just hitting someone that you are upset with.
Right. I'm not sitting here saying...
I'm not even talking about I'm saying, at this point, if you're spanking a 16-year-old, you are just slapping someone that you don't like the behavior of.
Right. No, I agree. I do definitely feel like there's a point. A
corrective slap at age 4 where it's like, wow, are you eating dirt? And you can't immediately say stop. You just...
Yeah.
Or just this.
She's bugging. Don't slap your child.
I made this sound. Oh, no, my mom would be like
no,
really
it was
quick.
the way you did it. It looked like a face slap, and I'm like,
I picture like a handful of dirt, and it's just like this.
Oh yeah, okay.
My mother or father, they didn't care. Jasmine was crazy and would eat lotion and would just put things in her mouth and be crazy.
That's gross.
I was afraid of stuff.
That's gross.
So like my parents didn't know how to deal with that because she was adventurous. My mother would be like,
yeah, no,
or like this. It was this one.
Yeah,
like, but. Sometimes there are things like a swear or where the back talk is the one that got it, where it's like, oh, really? And it was like,
there has to be a response to that. And
there are other ways
it doesn't have to be physical. I'm not saying that everything has to be physical.
Some kids don't respond to physical punishment.
Some kids don't respond to
I agree. But here's the thing. There will be a point in time later where they must expect that no one's going to hit them just because they disagree with them.
Absolutely.
There is never a point in time where you should condition them to think that just be... Not talking about when you live in certain areas and people are dangerous. That's a different kind of lesson.
Very different.
But there's no situation in which they should reasonably expect that being an adult means if someone doesn't like what I say, they're going to spank me.
Right.
There are times where there will always be a time where they have to understand people can punish me in other ways.
Right.
Spanking is something that like it's a narrow window of when that can actually be a consequence.
Absolutely.
But if you continue to do it or it's not structured in such a way, it's hard to explain to them this is no longer a thing.
Right. My thing is, and I completely agree with what you said, there are parents, and me living in Florida and meeting different people and things of that nature, I've interacted with different types of parents, and I've literally seen a parent that just refuses to spank their child or do anything about it, and because the child acknowledges that that is a thing, like she reminds that child, I will never put my hands on you, and she says it consistently to the child. No matter what's going on. I've literally seen this child spit in this mom's face. And she's done nothing in retaliation except for put her on punishment. And I'm sitting there,
but what kind of punishment is she putting her on?
She's putting her in her room, no TV, no dinner. You know what I'm saying?
You can get used to things like that.
Right. But that's the thing.
There are other ways. Jamaican people have punished kids in other ways, too, that are... you almost want the beating sometimes.
Yo,
I think weird stuff they do that isn't beating, like you almost want the beating.
Holding up jugs of water is not
Japan
fun.
does that too.
Yeah, I know.
The bucket, you have to hold them and hold still.
But you gotta hold it with your arms stretched. That junk hurts,
and if you ever drop it, you're getting beaten anyway.
Yeah. Also, Jamaicans, I know y'all watching this. Old, young, whatever. Don't beat your child if they lose a fight. It doesn't make sense. It really does not. It really doesn't.
Can we also add on, please stop beating your kids after they fall off of ledges and things you told them don't climb? They've fallen. God beat them.
It just don't.
The Lord beat them.
If the child
they fell off the ledge, their leg is like this. Their leg was here. It's now here. The Lord gave them the beating for weeks now. They can't walk. Please don't beat them on top.
If the child is hurt, Why are you gonna hurt the child? It don't make sense to me. It just don't make sense. But if your child's just being, and I say this with all due respect to all parents out there, a little bitch, then you gotta spank your child. Like, you got to, bruh. You got to. Also, if you'd like more from me,
stop. No, they don't want nothing now. They was with you with M'Baku and Skin Out, and now you out here on some.
Listen,
these are the phases of the Jamaican man: food, skin out, slap people.
Yeah, no, that's about it. We're sayings, people.
That's so real.
It is so real. Definitely sayings.
Another reason why I think it's very important to exercise your right to not beat kids or to try and tame that. If you, especially with gal pitney, if you continue to let them think that is the way things are supposed to go, they're less likely to put a stop to it when their significant other does it. And that is a problem in Jamaica, like, heavy. Yeah. People accept it for normal. Infidelity and then being hit are, like, treated as normal. People, like, you could talk to your friend and be like, oh, Delroy is hitting me. And she'd be like, that's not good. We're going to pray about it. But, like, she's also getting hit and her friend is getting hit. So it's a wild thing. Not everyone is cool with it. Some people's families would be like, oh, did you hit my daughter that I gave you? And they come rock their business, but a lot of people
rock their business is definitely an understatement. I have heard die. And no, somebody's getting hurt.
They get killed. It's a thing.
Yeah, no.
But that's not everyone. Yeah, so like that is why the whole the beating thing. It's very important that like that is not a forever thing. Some people can do never. I think never is best, but it's definitely a single digits practice because once you start to get in the age of dating and interacting, and she breed. And then she's stuck with that person. If that person starts hitting her in her head, it's like, obviously it's not cool.
I can tell you right now, if somebody hit my daughter, stepdaughter, adopted daughter, whatever it is, you best believe I'm showing up to your house.
In Jamaica, showing up to someone's house isn't a joke. You get hurt. People die.
I'm showing up to your house,
when you just show up.
Don't put your hands on nobody I care about. None of my friends.
Nicole came in and said, what the hell is this?
Listen, you missed a lot. I'm beating somebody's ass, bruh. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't like to fight. I will fight.
Jamaican people roll deep too.
I'm not going by myself.
They say they don't, but they do roll deep.
More than likely, yo, if I had to keep it a whole buck,
even if they don't need to roll deep, it'll be 7 people just making sure that the person's behind is beat.
A close friend of mine got hit by a dude at a party. I filled my car up and we went to the party. We're not going to go into detail about the story. Just understand I was at the party with others. With the man that hit my friend.
Radina said, we come in a clan. Facts.
Facts. Big facts, yo. Big facts, yo. And even if I just show up and it's just me and my boy, best believe me and my boy are ready to.
And 8 people are on text alert.
For real, we ready to throw him. We're there because at the moment we're like, we don't believe this. We don't believe that this is facts. Let me show up with just this one other person just in case. And then once we find out the truth, other people just start trickling into the situation. Just, oh, that's you, what's good? And now
because Jamaicans all know each other. Let's have that be like at least my last like point that I bring up. Jamaicans all know each other somehow. I went to, I don't know where she is now. I hope she's okay. She fell off and I think stopped talking to everybody. But when I was in high school, this one girl, she was adopted. But her family was around, and they were Jamaican people. Her mom had passed, and that was after her dad had passed the year before. So she was about to move anyway. But at the repast, we all went. Repast, they're not Jamaican. Everyone hung out at the house because it was not a super duper repast. Went back, we were chilling, and my mom came to come get me, and she met the black man that was like from her blood family. And mom was like, "Oh, Jeanette, he used to live in Rollington Town with me." Wow. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah, he lived up the street. And mom said, this your mother? He was like, this your mother? Oh, when she was young. And I was like, how y'all moved here? Y'all left the whole country and went to America. Not even like they went to London, where London is small. They went to America. There are 50 states.
They all in the same cities.
They really are in the same cities.
Facts.
New York, and here in Florida, they just be rolling up. They always make a pit stop in Miami and then decide to go to New York. Mm-hmm. Or Canada's the goal place. They all like Canada better, but sometimes they get stuck here.
Side note, if my friend's not Jamaican and she gets hit, it's still on site with the dude. I'm going to just clear that up. I don't know if that's what Nicole was referring to, Is she saying can she be part of the clan because she's not Jamaican, or is she saying like that left me confused?
Radina answered.
If you ain't Jamaican, but you're friends with one,
and someone done you wrong, best believe someone's dead.
Oh yeah, nah, man.
That's it.
Nah, bruh. Listen, if you are a friend
Thanks
of mine,
for coming by.
If you're a friend of mine and a dude hits you and you are a female and you feel like you need to come to me, I'm 6'2".
Just know that you asked somebody to die.
Pounds.
Just
I'm
know
going
that
to hurt people. I'm going to hurt people. I don't like fighting, but I will if I have to, and I'm going to hurt people.
It gets serious. Like don't. You can tell people will tell their friends things like that. Like you know, this person hurt me. It's like, oh man, that sucks. Don't tell Jamaican people that. If you don't want blood or a fight or that person to, and I feel like that's why Radina and I are similar. But a lot of my American friends aren't like this. They'll be like, well, the problem's with you two. And it's like, ooh, if this is my friend and they let me know and I know it's not my friend acting up and they show me evidence that this situation is messed up, I don't like you neither.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know how many people Bree done told me about? And I was like, I'm not going to tell them I hate them, but I'm not looking for them anymore.
See, that's the thing with Bree, though. I love Bree to death, but Bree...
She'll be honest, though.
Bree,
no.
She keeps it a whole rap.
She'll tell me, she'll be like, this is just me, I don't like it, versus this person is fucked up.
Yeah, no, she'll definitely like, keep it a rack. The only thing with Bree is...
You can't just talk about my friend on the stream.
Listen, first off, I've known her forever.
I'm going to link her right now.
Link her right now. The thing with Bree is... Bree will sit there and Bree will have problems with somebody and she'll present it to me and I'm like, alright, then fuck this person. And then she'll be like, yo, Age, can you do me a favor? I don't want to link this person. Can you link this person? And it's like, I got you. Because I know that they ain't going to fuck with me like that. And if you do it, they going to fuck with you like that. I got you. Then there are other times where she's like, there's a problem with me and this person. I'm like, okay, y'all got that problem. Cool. And then she'll be like, and then they did this thing. And then immediately I'm hyped because now I need to fight somebody. And she'll present it to me like, Age, I knew that if I told you this, you was going to end up like this. Then why'd you say it?
Because you're her best friend. And
but she knows I'm going to sock someone, though. That's the thing. Like, she'll sit there and be like, Age,
that sounds similar to
Age,
when...
I told you not to do this.
Because Jamaican people be like, I know you're not going to like this news and you don't want to hear it, and I could go without telling you, here's the news. There'll be times where there'll be unfortunate things, and it's like, I could talk to this friend, or I could tell Age. And then Age is like, well, now I don't want to eat dinner. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not mad at you, but now I don't want to eat dinner.
Bree is one of the few people who have seen me at my absolute maddest, and she was the person that had to stop me from breaking somebody's jaw. Literally because she stood in front of them and said, Age, don't do this, please.
We went to the club once, and someone looked like they were bothering Bree, and I was like, what are you doing? And I thought I was upset. Someone bumped into me from the back because they were being ridiculous. We were leaving the club, too, so there was no reason for them to do it. They were just being annoying. And they walked, and Bree was like, what just happened? And then called out to the person, hey, yo, you can say excuse me, and, like, wouldn't stop till the person turned around. And she said it again, and he just was like, and left. Like, I didn't know what was, I was like, oh, no.
I don't think people understand. I don't fight often. And I've said this numerous times. Bree tends to get into issues because she likes to speak her mind. And I also like to speak my mind. But she'll just be like, I don't give a fuck about
Here's
anything.
The thing. He's saying that like it's just her. Everyone from that. When I met all them, they all just said stuff. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. And with Bree, though, she don't care. She don't care. She, like, especially if I'm there, she really don't care. Like, she'll do it on her own anyway. But if she knows that it's like, I got her. Like, it don't matter what the situation is. Bree know I got her. Spiffy, I got her too. But Spiffy don't get in as much trouble as Bree. Bree just be popping off at the mouth.
I think our troubles are different is all.
Yeah.
I don't get into throwing fist trouble often.
Bree, that's the thing. I think it's because I let Bree rock because she'll sock a dude and won't, like, I don't have to get involved.
I think, and again, to end the Bree part, because she's going to be like, oh, y'all just talking about me.
Tell her I said what up.
No.
Squad.
I think the things that happen are people misunderstand and think, I'm going to fight you because I look like this, and I've gotten upset. And people are like, oh, she might just swing. I will, but not that soon. I'd probably walk away first or try to leave or tell Age or someone else to swing for me. Then they probably think, oh, Bree's small. That's a mistake.
Yeah, Bree.
That's a big, like...
Bree.
You remember that episode? The best way to put it, remember the episode of Avatar where, like, they let them pick whatever opponent they wanted? And he picked Boomy, and he was like, wow, that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, why did he... That's how it feels. It'll be like, would you rather fight Spiffy or Bree? It's like, just say Spiffy.
Bree was the first girl to give me a black eye. Yeah. That's not a joke. That's a real thing.
It's not a joke. I can...
And it wasn't even on no crazy shit. Like, she was sitting on my Pokemon cards. I went to go pick up my Pokemon cards. She thought I was touching her butt, and she punched me in the eye. That's not a joke. That's a real story.
Did she know you then?
Yeah, we were best friends.
No one is safe.
Yeah. I've literally like y'all think it's a game. Like, Bree's the only girl that I've ever like full on body slammed into the ground, and she just got up and was just like, let's keep scrapping. Like, she's a scary little person. Like, I picked her up full on in the air, boom, onto her back.
Why would you do that?
Because we was fighting.
I thought you didn't hit women.
I don't hit women. I was 14 years old. She socked me in the eye. It was a completely different situation.
Oh, it was that same
completely
time.
different situation. She punched me. She walked up. Didn't have a reason. Hey, Bree, how's it going? And we just started scrapping.
So the last time I got in a fight, I was in middle school and I pulled a girl's hair out. Her weave, not like her real scalp hair, because that would have been gross.
Would it have been gross?
Maybe attached to some blood.
The
amount that I ripped out.
It's a little gross.
Hit it right in the face.
It's a little gross.
She hit me in the face, and then I was like, Jamaican rule number 1, if they hit you in the
face.
Spitting and hitting in the face are the only, like, guaranteed ways that any Jamaican, could have been a whole pastor, might just flip and eat your spirit.
Eat your spirit. Eat your spirit. Eat your
your
spirit.
body's already easy. Your whole soul. You ain't going nowhere. Up, down, nowhere. They ate it.
Oh, hold on. Can I have this?
The juice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your party gift.
Yo.
There's a lot of
it's Ocean Orange?
There's a lot of drink left around the room because we had a St. Patrick's Day party.
We're not sponsored, but Hawaiian Punch. I mean...
Polynesian drink.
Polynesian drink? Oh, I got it. You ready? Jamaican Punch.
All right. So, what are your closing remarks?
Closing remarks. Let me go over everything really quick.
Jamaican Punch. I'm gonna Jamaican punch you in the face.
Please don't. Everybody should try Jamaican food once. If you haven't tried it, you should try it once.
Try different Jamaican foods once, not one meal. Please don't eat ackee and saltfish and then get mad.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I want everyone to go to their local Jamaican restaurant, ask for ackee and saltfish. One, bear in mind, not everyone can cook the same, but I'll tell you this, ackee's always nasty.
Ackee's not always nasty. Disgusting. She's incorrect.
Disgusting.
I think the second thing I'd like to say is, I definitely feel like people should spank their children. That's just something I feel like personally.
Stop.
All right. Jesus. Everybody should make a hard bread sandwich and see how far they get with it.
Yes.
Take a picture and let us know how far you get, because I'd like to see how far you get.
We're gonna list some Jamaican, almost a Japanese, some Jamaican foods that you should actually try that you can probably get at your local bakery. Mm-hmm. They're always called Jamaican bakeries. I'll tell you, there's exactly this many sweet things in that bakery.
Yeah.
Order straight up restaurants. Patty and cocoa bread.
Guinness.
All right, no, we have to explain it before, and Guinness aren't just sold like that because they're hard to transport.
Get Guinness.
Guinness are really hard to get in America. I'm not gonna lie to you. And they're seasonal, even in Jamaica. Yeah. When I ask people who go to Jamaica to get Guinness, they're like, it's not in season. It's not like apples and mangoes, where you can just get them in Jamaica. Guinness have a specific season.
If you ever get the chance,
Jamaicans can't always get them.
If you ever get the chance to get it, get it.
But foods you can just get here.
Yeah.
Patty and cocoa bread. A lot of y'all have beef patties. Get it with cocoa bread. Cocoa bread is, I'm patting this. Cocoa bread is a specific type of bread. I think it's similar to the hard dough bread, but it's baked different. To make it soft.
Same ingredients, different baking style.
Cocoa bread is life. Cocoa bread is life before hard dough bread, but because you can bring hard dough bread home and store it for long periods, cocoa bread got hard.
Yeah.
And not in a fun way. Wow, I meant not like hard dough bread, and I said not in... I'm gonna delete my spirit.
It's all good.
The hard drive.
It's all good. Is there anything else from the
cornbread and cheese?
I'm not a fan of cornbread and cheese. I'm a fan of bun and cheese.
Bun and cheese.
Bun and cheese.
I feel bad because cornbread and cheese is delicious.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm just like, it's not for me. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say cornbread and cheese is disgusting.
Kenny Fox would tell you don't eat oxtail. It's everything.
Legendary Fox King is wrong in that regard. Cause
I keep saying Candy Fox because what I think of first.
No, it's all good.
The oxtail is everything. Oxtail and rice. When you get your oxtail, maybe if you're an American, they might be nice and splash a little bit of the gravy.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. Trust me, you're not getting any gravy, especially because you speak
cocoa bread and cheese. Yeah,
straight up American English. You aren't getting no gravy.
Walk in and say, "Make me get." No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Beg it one. No.
No, don't say that one either. Especially if you butcher it, they're gonna give you nothing.
Make me one as opposed to mech. Yeah. No. Make me get. No. Curry goat is good.
Curry goes bang.
But some people can't handle curry, even in mild form.
Curry goes bang. If you like spicy foods, curry goat bang.
Fox King did this the other day with a 2-liter, and I was like, I don't understand. Y'all just be drinking straight out the stuff.
Excuse you.
You're Jamaican, you know better.
Excuse me.
Your mother would come and just plow in your mouth and be like, what are you doing? You know she would. Backhand, a ring in the knuckle and all. Just.
It's bad because, oh, really quick fun fact. My mom has a ring with the letter M on it because of her first name. It is the first letter of her first name. And if she ever backhands you with the hand, it leaves an M imprint on your face. That's a real thing. That's not a joke. That's not made up. That's not like...
I almost made a quote about Pulp Fiction, but I realized your name, so I won't.
Oh, yeah, no. Let me rock. But,
anything with shrimp is usually good. There's callaloo. Be wary with callaloo. If you don't like collard greens, you might have a similar dislike of callaloo.
Yeah.
It's a green plant.
It's definitely 50-50.
It's a green plant, leafy vegetable. Yo, you know what y'all gotta do? Figure out a place to get mangoes that aren't the dumb, basic American mango.
Can I say it? Ross Clap mangoes.
No, because now they're going to think that's a name of mango.
Oh.
They're going to go to a store and be like, can I get some Ross Clap mangoes?
Don't say that to nobody. Don't say that to nobody.
Puerto Rico probably has callaloo. It's probably called something else.
It is something else. I don't know.
But yeah, mangoes there's not just one mango. There's a lot. There's Indian jewel mango. There's the weird little yellow mango. There's a lot in Jamaica alone. And they taste somewhat different. Some are sweeter.
Oh my God, Josie, no.
Oh, Julie, is that not a type of mango?
Read what Josie put.
Oh no.
That's not right. That's not right. Ras clap. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's
someone used to say Rastaclot when I was younger. I was like, that sounds gross.
No, it's cool, Josie. It's just...
No, it's learned foolishness. Julie mango, thank you. It's East Indian Julie mango, thank you. That's the other problem when you hear words in patois. You can't be sure if it's the English word or a weird pronunciation.
Right.
Because I thought it was jewel mango, it's Julie mango. There's one my father called darkness mango. I don't know the proper name of it.
Oh, I hate those.
It's called darkness mango because the tree that it grows on has a lot of bugs that are host to it, and they'll bore into the mangoes. So you're supposed to eat it in the dark, so you don't see the bugs.
Shit's so gross.
I would never.
Shit's so gross.
What else is a? No, it's not a joke. You don't want to know. It's just the pronunciation of a thing. Oh Lord.
Oh no, Ray listen. If you want more black people,
I hate you. No.
Come to Spiffy Penguin and Body the Field Gaming for your regular dose of black in your life. Because everybody needs some black. I'm
looking at your face because of how you're reacting to Darkness Mango, and you looked so angry.
Because, Darkness Mango's so gross, bruh. I had it as a child.
You really did?
Yeah.
No, I've never eaten Darkness Mango.
Oh, God, yo. It don't taste good either. It's gross, bruh. That junk is gross. It's just gross. Because then they turn the light on and you see, and it's not like alive bugs. It's just dead bugs in the mango. That shit's gross. That shit's disgusting.
I didn't know.
Hashtag
Crystal, I don't eat no Darkness Mango.
Who said you're nasty? Listen, girl, I ain't that nasty. Not to be eating no dead bugs. I'm nasty.
I ate a dead bug in China.
Did you?
I ate a cicada. It was deep fried.
Oh, that's different. It's prepared.
Yeah, it was seasoned.
Mine was just, it burrowed in there, couldn't get out, and died. Like, very disgusting. Very disgusting.
You sound so Jamaican. Very disgusting.
Very. Is there anything else?
Champagne cola. Go to your any grocery store, Walmart, Target. Well, Target might not because they're kind of weird sometimes. If it has a grocery area, but
yeah, don't get it from any major place.
Well, no, they sell D&G.
Do they?
The grocery stores do.
I know Walmart.
The one
does.
with the cat.
No, I know Walmart does, and
Walmart
I know
Stop and Shop does.
And
ShopRite does in that area that I used to look.
Yeah, over there. Let me think.
People are just gonna be like, I know you live here. No, you don't.
No.
Bravo. If you got a Bravo near you, if you're in Connecticut and there's a Bravo.
Or a Price Right. Price Right has them sometimes.
Bravo just, I swear, is a Jamaican market. And also if you have a Caribbean store, which might not be very common in the States that aren't like us. I just realized. Either of us.
Carrot juice. Don't look at her. Look at me. I don't.
That's such a weird. That was like ASMR for someone and a nightmare for someone else. That noise.
I'm pretty sure. No, we're gonna say that really. Listen, bro, somebody watching is having a good time. Somebody watching is enjoying themselves, bro. Listen, don't hide it now. Anyway, carrot juice is bang. This is the wrong cup. Carrot juice is bang. She doesn't like carrot juice, but if you get carrot juice, do not just get carrot juice from like your local grocery store. It has to be from your Jamaican bakery, made by them, because they know how to make it right.
She said my Jamaican card is revoked. I got something.
Hold on. I'd like to clarify. Age is not high. Age has not smoked today. Age smokes before bed, and it is too early for Age to be smoking. He will be high later, though. Catch him on Body the Field.
Magic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Magic.
Speaking of the thing, can we do the fighter stream? Are we gonna do it today or are we gonna do it tomorrow?
I don't know.
Another day.
If it's another day, it's gonna have to be when I get back. Like after.
What about?
Tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday I'm booked, and then I go back on Sunday.
Can it be tomorrow?
In the day. I don't have time at night.
Because one thing is, problem is Q couldn't join in because he would need your thing.
Right.
I wish y'all had fighting herds.
Me too. I found out what the problem was with my computer. The motherboard.
Oh.
What you mean you can't tell? Nicole, listen, this is how you could tell we don't talk enough, because anyone that knows me could tell the difference.
When he's high, he goes, Age is high.
Thanks. Thank you for just putting me out there like that.
You just put yourself out there.
I didn't say that.
Anyway, I have something that's going to redeem my Jamaican card, as per Redina's statement. Friday.
Are we hanging out Friday? I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, someone asked if I was going to in Boston. That's what I remembered. I didn't answer. I'm not going, but she's gone now. I got to message her and tell her I'm not going.
Dang.
Sorry. Are we hanging out? I have work on Friday. Was there a thing on Friday? Message me. Message me.
Message me. I don't know.
Message us.
Yeah. I'm free in the day. If y'all all trying to link up, I'm down.
On Friday?
Yeah. I
have work.
What time? What
9
time?
to 4.
To 4 in the afternoon? You got lunch break?
Yeah.
Okay, lunch break.
Half an hour lunch break.
Oh. I was going to say, like, maybe we could grab something to eat together or something.
If you want to come by the place, because you can hang out with me and him, we can do a little trek to the Japanese place we like across the street.
All right. That's up to Nicole, though, because, Nicole just thinks everybody...
Yeah. For Nicole, that's a far drive for Nicole for 30 minutes. Unless y'all want to chill after.
Well, no, that's the thing. I was down to, like, do photo shoot things, because I know that she had her cosplay stuff.
Y'all should message.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted to say my Jamaican card, because y'all said I lost it because of carrot juice. I like ginger beer.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have that. I'm going to allow that. All right, okay.
I'm mango again.
I respect it, yo.
Any other questions?
Oh, wait. I didn't get to do my closing statement.
Oh, do your closing statement?
So, I have been told that I look like M'Baku, and I'm going to run with it, because I like being a big black man that can overpower some people. Why are you they can see your face.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, outside of that, don't forget that whatever you think hardcore is when it comes to your pornographic viewing,
Jesus, peace.
It's not, and Jamaicans have a lot of power in their legs and like to thrust very hard.
Yo! All right. Thank you. This has been a Spiffy production.
Has it? You didn't even do your closing remarks.
I gave my closing remarks. Age wild.
Age is not wild.
We are both Jamaican American people.
All I'm saying is...
No, you've done your closing remarks.
I know what I'm doing. Go tell your friends about me.
Stop. All right.
Body to feel.
Oh, my Lord. The next time you guys see me and Age, most likely is going to be either a picture or we're going to be streaming together. We really want to stream Dragon Ball Fighters, but like I wanted to make it more of a BTFG thing.
Yeah.
The only way to really do that is when we're all together, unless someone just gets Q a present.
Happy birthday, Corinne! You're not getting a gift. Yay! We're gonna have to wait until his birthday, which is in October. Guess who's not playing it ever? That's the best I got, cause I'm broke. He ain't getting none from me. Unless you about to buy it, because I'm not buying it. No. Oh, okay. Well, looks like you're not getting none.
Oh my gosh. Like, how does he have friends? Well, we'll be streaming something in the near future.
Ooh, really quick. There's a video coming out on Body the Field Gaming.
There is.
She's seen it. Well, she's seen some of it. It's going to be dope. It's going to be good.
If you like my videos where I just talk about certain topics, I don't want to spoil it. Yeah. But if you like my fandom-related videos, you will enjoy this. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you to everyone who stayed the whole time.
Squad.
It's almost 3 hours. We're 5 minutes short of 3 hours. Y'all were hanging out the whole time. That's wild. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to let this stay archived up. Hardcore content and all.
Hey, we live.
Oh, Lord.
We're live, everybody.
Check Age, Fox, Q. Their names are Karan, because Karan says his name on thing. Fox is still Fox, because he does not like his name.
Or you could call him the legend himself. You could call him Trainer Red. You could call him...
he has more names than Jamaicans.
Kenny over 9,000. Kenny 9 Stacks.
Yeah.
There's another one.
BTFG Beef Cutlet.
Wow.
That was in the video, and he was like, what? Don't call him that one.
Don't call him that.
Because he'll cut you.
Call him, and his latest one, since he was playing Dragon Ball Fighters, BTFG Kame Style. That's the new one.
The Legend 27, Josie said.
No, not the Legend 27. Okay. Don't call him that.
But yeah, I'm glad Age and I finally have a video because we've been talking about this and I've been scolding him forever because we didn't have one. Yeah. Also, it's taking all the reach I have in my arm to do this because I'm short.
I got you.
Lord, it's worse now. Okay, but this is me and Age.
I'm
a
big dude.
All right.
This is ridiculous. I'm filling
He's
up
self-aware now.
Huge gap of the screen.
Thank you guys for watching. I love you. I will see you in the streams. Follow me on Twitch because that's where I am most of the time.
Inbox me Discords. I like Discords, and I can keep people posted on BTFG streams if they're interested.
Big up Jamaica.
Big up Jamaica.
Oh Lord. All right. Bye guys.
Squad.